Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Welcome to Holding Action, the show where the chaos and combat is controlled by the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. We are set for another fun one with our hopes, dreams, and everything else squared away and resting on the shoulders of our would-be heroes, finger guns, who are going to...
We've done plenty of things to be labeled heroes.
And I would say we've even done heroic things.
But also enough things to be would-bes as well.
Or just straight up
That's totally fair.
Depends on who's writing the story, but that's the case with literally anything.
With that being the case, we are going to have a little bit of fun. If I'm not mistaken, we don't have any announcements specifically coming up. Put the fucking baby in! All right.
Yeah, where's the gross one?
Yes.
I have it.
Okay.
Anyway,
people throw them banes out for the baby hand rolls. We have 2 now.
I mean, that is actually an idea that we can explore. That's a very tiny baby hand.
Tiny baby hand, and it's made of disgustingness.
It's like made of like...
It's made.
ahead.
Hang on.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
made of.
Go ahead,
You're going with that.
I vomit everywhere. That is what it's made of.
Okay.
It's
So,
like inside your like cheek skin.
So
But
welcome
dry.
to the show. In any event, we have had some issues with our gaming rig setup as of recently. We were fortunately able to do our normal miniature paint stream on a Wednesday with our one and only Hara. So thank you very much for checking that out if you did. If not, make sure that you are there. Next time we're going to be doing increasingly and ever cooler stuff.
Okay.
I believe we were painting a shambling mound. Oof. That's kind of like the baby hand, like seed droppers.
It's like the baby hand of the forest.
That makes sense. We're going to be doing every time it throws me off. It just super throws me off. That's not... You know what? That's not even
So
important.
not the same hand, so I can be like, hey.
You could do like a double blop.
So, make sure you tune in for that
You get like
next Wednesday. But we are also pumped to say that we do have our rig finally worked out and the temporary issues allayed, and the temporary situation is existing no longer. So we will be back to our normal stream starting tomorrow at 5 p.m. So do please make sure you join us for that as well.
Central.
Yeah, throw beans in, make beans play with his face.
Standard.
No, that's me.
That's... I can't...
Could be anybody.
Can't play with my face. That's not a thing.
Could be anybody.
That's not a thing.
You can
Anyways.
play,
You
with the
can play
controller upside
Sivrev
down.
or Age of Booty with your face. Trust me.
Oh, I play Age of Booty with my face.
Yeah, you play that booty with the face. What?
We started demonetized.
Demonetized.
All right, bring it in early.
Demonetized very early.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Stop playing with those. It's creeping me out. All right.
It's creeping me out.
It's making me
Anyways,
feel not so
Not
creeped
creeping
out.
me out.
before
I like those little hams.
we dive in, we can go ahead and catch up on last week's episode of Holding Action. All right. Also, as a FYI, you can use the recap command at any time.
Right now.
If you want to, you can use the recap command to make sure that you are up on the haps of the generals for last episode. But to make a short story out of a long one, the party had ventured into the Underdark, collected the fifth and final pillar in their quest to collect 5 of these legendary mythical items, the purpose of which is becoming somewhat clear as time progresses, but are meant to be keys in some fashion to some yet unknown end, accessing the World Tree. The group, having concluded their business, battling great enemies, making great alliances, and seeing old friends of a sort, decided that their next course of action to address the number of issues taking place was to travel back to Walker's Kingdom.
Hey.
And just say hey.
The
Well, we had a reason.
reincarnated
You had to drop off the
king.
goblin.
Oh yeah, I was like, why did we go there?
I was going to skip over some of that stuff, yes, but after dropping off, well, they're still there, so it's not really a drop off yet. You got to leave your kid at daycare before they're dropped off.
Yeah.
But
It's like the first time we've left a kid at daycare, though, so it's taking us a while to leave.
yeah.
And we also found, like...
That the daycare has syringes everywhere,
Yeah.
but we have to leave the kid there.
Yeah.
But like the kid wants to be there.
Right, so like we have to like clean up all the syringes before we can just leave the child
We
there.
need to do
And
an
get rid of the
actual
people.
last time on holding action video instead of just trying
I think we do a good job of cutting in and helping you get to some of the fun stuff.
Absolutely
Yeah.
nailed it. Just trying to go for a brief synopsis from there. Walker and the party's investigation revealed that the old Flywing commander of the Golden Army was apparently in talks, slightly connected to in some fashion the former enemy of the party, a one Darn Elowin, a de facto leader of the Burning Hand, part of the Circle of Fire cult that has yet to really make themselves completely known. In so doing, they removed Barandel from the Golden Battlefield, pulling him from the tombs underneath the Golden Keep via transport of the magical necklace that Skadi wears, bringing him out into the courtyard and then summoning the entirety of the Golden Wing to encircle them in the courtyard.
I forgot about that.
You spit out his sloppy corpse.
In addition to the entirety of the Golden Wing, they had been able to identify two individuals through former function that had been somewhat close to Barandel during his command of the Golden Wing. Interrogating the two individuals, one a much younger, probably inexperienced, newly recruited soldier, the other a grizzled veteran serving directly under Barandel. The nervous teen was quickly intimidated and, under the effects of a Zone of Truth spell, gave no information to the party, as it seemed as if he had none to give. Having made his save against the Zone of Truth and being substantially more hardened to such effects, the grisly ally who served underneath Barandel engaged in an additional extension of this interrogation before Skadi finally threw Barandel's now ungilded corpse into the center of the Golden Keep courtyard.
I didn't vomit again.
Like a pool noodle in swamp water.
After the body there laying on the ground, Walker stepped over and began to cast the Speak with Dead spell, reanimating Barandel's dead corpse. At the sight of this, the elf they were interrogating reels his hand back, igniting with fire, and you immediately see a massive blast cast in the direction of Walker and Barandel. We're going to start with Walker. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That save at? What's that save at?
Well, he's not rolling d20s for damage. That would be a little high.
21.
Okay.
Oh,
And
fucking cartwheel.
shots to Belch Veg. What a girl!
Oh,
Coming on back.
Hello.
21, you say?
Yep.
Okay. So. So you will take 41 reduced to 21 points of fire damage as you see this massive fireball cast seemingly centered directly on Barandel's corpse. And as the fireball washes across, it seems as if the damage itself does not inherently impact the nature of the spell and does not do enough necessarily to destroy the body. But as Walker barely dives out of the way, succeeding in covering up most of the damage, you, directly in front of the elf, palm literally on his forehead, Hara standing by, Skadi, I believe, near the garden, tending to the vegetables after spitting Barandel's corpse.
Yeah, that sounds like probably what I did, yeah.
yeah. Ooh, strawberry.
The elf lets go of this fireball spell, and as he is recoiling, what happens next?
Huh?
Maybe it would take me
Command
by surprise,
halt.
I think.
Okay.
Are we just each getting a turn here?
Yeah, everybody will have an opportunity to respond.
It's with me?
I'm going to say that is with you, yes. Because
Okay.
you all came out together from the experience in the kitchen.
And that's a wisdom saving throw.
Correct. He fails. But he is going to use his infernal resilience. And he is going to...
Element ass.
He has Element's
Save.
ass.
Then I am going. That's my thing.
Yep, that's your thing. So, as you tell him to halt, he is already in the process of recoiling, seemingly prepping to cast another spell.
How far away am I?
I'm going to say that if you are near the garden, you're going to be probably about 40 feet away from this.
Because she just spit out Barondel.
Yeah, but he walked over and began casting a spell.
Okay.
40 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and like join the group and be like, it's come out!
Okay, so you're...
Just gonna walk over.
I'm just going to shuffle on by. Excellent,
Well,
nailed
what
it.
I wanted to do, I need to be closer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to psychic scream his ass.
Just, you know.
I mean, yeah, that checks out, sure.
Is that your 9th level?
Yeah. This guy.
He likes using his 9th level spells on your people.
Yeah. He snuck a spell past me where I couldn't counterspell.
And you're holding his head.
All right, psychic scream.
Yeah.
Which save is that? Help me out here.
Intelligence.
Oh, that does.
And your boy wants to roll a lot of dice.
That does give him a 21.
Does he still? I don't know how far.
He saves.
Okay.
That is my.
So he takes half damage?
Yes.
Half damage?
I don't know that it's going to matter with psychic scream because that's like, if I'm not mistaken, that is all the dice, correct?
It's
You roll all the dice.
It's
for that
14.
spell? I mean, that
Do you need
seems
some more?
no.
That seems like a lot.
You have exactly 4.
I'm sufficient with
No, he's got a few more in there.
D6s now.
There's just enough dice to make this one spell work. Jesus. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of balls tacos. What it is.
Might be good though if we want to,
that-
interrogate. You know what though? We're really good at interrogating.
He can bring him back to
We'll just kill him.
2
on camera.
sixes only.
It's on camera.
I saved most of it. Just almost choked.
All right. What do you got?
He's working on it.
Bro, this is Jones and Sproigins trying to do math.
No,
Together, and they're arguing.
Okay,
That's 6.
this is 10.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You need
This
one of
is
those
10.
handhelds.
So 20, 35.
That.
Total?
35 total, so it's halved.
35 total.
Halved.
Down to 18. So immediately, as soon as
Wow. Disrespectful for a 9th level.
he brings his hand back, recoiling, you see Sproigins' hand on his forehead clutch, the knuckles of his fingers all turning white as he grips this elf's head. And immediately you see him open his mouth and nothing comes out as he's screaming in this sort of physical expression until all of a sudden this high-pitched echo begins to escalate, his fingers vibrating on his skull. All of a sudden you see the arm that was falling back to cast the next spell begin to dip as he is jarred with pain. Sproigins' hand vibrating right on top of his head, and all of a sudden you see Sproigins' fingers give way as the entirety of his head continues to vibrate away, and almost like squeezing a melon out of the small end of itself, you see the entire head explode out of the back of his form.
All over Hera.
No, I'm standing to
They're
his
both
right.
in front.
That
What is it
killed
that
him?
you're saying? I murdered him?
His head exploded.
Yes!
His head exploded.
Okay, but you guys know what this looks like.
We should have the compressor.
form.
Yeah, we should have the compressor worked out where screaming of such an effect is probably okay.
Okay, but you know the form don't mean shit if he's got a little fire guy in there.
That's true.
splat his ass.
Yes. So,
Overwhelming for a 9th level. I take it back.
well, he was not super tough. He was not Eloin sharp.
Good. That's right. I didn't know I was this powerful.
I didn't know either. Stop touching it.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Could I also see if anyone else in the crowd is getting like questioning if they should get in on this at all? Like from a burning hand perspective.
Make an insight check.
31.
31. Okay. As the head explodes out the back, and basically all now that is left is kind of the bottom portion of the chin, most of the rest of it peeled away and kind of missing like a bloomed flower. The form immediately falls back under the slight pressure that Sproigins was applying to the front. And as it hits the ground, you do see that there appear to be multiple cuts and abrasions that you can see on portions of the arm through the armor. It appears as if whatever was taking place before this courtyard gathering was set to take place still left something of fresh wounds on this particular soldier.
He was being beaten.
Don't none of you motherfuckers fuck with me.
What'd you roll on your insight?
16.
16. As it stands right now, there's a great deal of people who are kind of taken aback. There's some of the more experienced ones, you can tell they're kind of holding their ground, and you can almost see thoughts racing behind eyes, but for the most part, the rank holds. There's a number of the soldiers that probably shouldn't be soldiers, but they don't have enough people to fill out the army that seem a little more aghast, but by and large, it seems as if most people are standing in place holding their ground.
Okay. I will look back to Barondel, so.
I want to look down at the wounds that I saw.
Okay.
Does it look like anything familiar? Like
Go
they're
ahead
coming
and
from?
make a medicine check then.
I walk away for like 10 seconds.
Listen, I didn't know
18.
it was going to do that.
18. The wounds appear somewhat fresh, probably within the last couple of hours. There is blood sort of down the arms, not a lot of it, and some of the cuts are a little more fine, but the blood itself isn't 100% coagulated, but it's no longer wet or runny. There's also a lot of contusions that seem to be in the knuckles and some of the elbow areas and things of that nature, but it's difficult to discern exactly what might be taking place. And also the head is missing, so there's kind of a specific portion of the body you cannot examine.
My bad.
Jerzo, what was he doing before we called this?
Durazo,
Durazo? Fuck!
how?
Dorito!
Dario!
Dorito?
Daria,
Durazo?
please.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
It's Durazo.
Yeah.
I even practice. I can't say his name.
Like
Don't practice.
when you go
Don't
to
practice.
essay and you get the things on the rollers, the
Durazo.
tornadoes.
Durazo.
Dragons. Fire.
I was sitting here in my head like, how do I say this again? I don't know. It's because I had it. And then you said it wrong that one time.
Yeah.
Durazo.
Don't blame Sproigins. This is
So he's still kind of in shock at a lot of what's taking place. The younger elf that you were originally interrogating actually is now kind of taken a dozen or so steps away and back, falling towards the entrance of the keep.
You said interrogating, like Terry would say it twice.
Interrogating.
So much.
Interrogating.
It's just like the teary-eyed, like,
And what of it?
powerful mate.
We all have
It's all
secrets we want to know.
It's all right, Terry.
It's
we know
fine.
you're actually basically God.
Probably here with you right now in spirit.
I mean, he is the king of Glorifel, isn't he?
Pretty much, ye.
Durazo,
Yes.
what was he doing beforehand? He's got cuts and stuff all over him.
He was meant to be on patrol. I don't know exactly where he was.
Was he with anyone when you first collected him?
I didn't collect him. I put the word out, and the captains were meant to gather the rest of the wing.
Who collected this one? I'm like holding his ankles for some reason.
Nobody says anything or steps forward or...
Who the fuck collected him? And I'm like, kind of like angrily holding his legs up.
And I'll look sternly, like,
Are you just about to rug shake this dude?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Like, unbeknownst to me, I'm like being animated with my hands while holding his legs, wanting to know who went to collect him.
Make an intimidation check, and you're shaking the body of the dude's head you just exploded. I'm going to say you have advantage here.
Yes!
He's also killed many of the Gloryfell people before.
That's
so
true.
Also advantage.
29.
With giant spells that he didn't need to use.
Yeah.
So, as you're all standing there,
Like
you see sort of this section of ranks that's kind of directly in the central portion, almost as if it was the first line formed in this sort of loose, shambly circle standing around you all in the courtyard. The Glory Sparks' broken base still just 15 or so feet away, and you see one step forward, kind of in a very militaristic, disciplined status. It was I.
and what's your name?
Klask.
Klask. Write that down. Klask.
Where did you find him?
Found him in one of the central corridors. Told him we were being summoned. Told him to meet in the central courtyard as I was instructed.
Do you know what he was doing or why he would have these cuts?
I do not. He is not stationed under my command.
How close is he to where this guy is?
I mean, he's probably just inside of where Skadi would have been, kind of approximately, so he's about 30 feet away.
Bummer.
I was about to be super. Come closer, dear boy. But
Do you know why he was in that corridor?
I do not, no.
which corridor?
The central corridor, just outside the hole. Main on the left side, I believe I saw him.
Durazo, what's over there? Why would he have been there?
If he was on, is that where his patrol route was?
I do not believe so.
What's important in that area?
The Royal Armory.
All right, well, I'm going to slide him closer to me, like spread eagle, and then I'm going to, like, pat him down to see if he took any Royal Armory things.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
All right, let's do
And
it.
while he's doing that, I want to scan the eyes to see if anyone's looking a little, like, shifty.
Okay. Make an insight check. I'm going to say a disadvantage.
13.
13, he's got a pair of swords
really
on
excited
him.
for your first.
He also
Me
has
too.
the golden spear. He's wearing what appears to be typical Golden Wing armor, as well as the shield that he is carrying, or was carrying. He doesn't seem to have anything particularly unique on him. You do kind of shuffle around, eventually find a little pouch on his belt, pull that off. It's got like half a little loaf of bread broken off that's in there, as well as probably some more stale-ish, kind of aired-out jerky of some kind, but nothing of note catches your eye.
Stuff the foods back in there and throw it to the guy that said where he'd be. You can have his food. He's dead. Sorry, Walker.
You see him kind of just hold it, take 2 steps back, and fall back into ranks. What'd you roll?
9.
Cool, you're paying very close attention to Sproigins' leg shake. All right, so at this point, Walker has moved back over Barrendell after having quickly eyed the crowd. You see the semblance, the shadow of life return to Barrendell's form as the now half-charred body, completely black and bone exposed underneath sort of rotted skin, now begins to emerge. The other side still more fleshy and recently decayed. And he opens his eyes and begins staring at you with golden pupils. So, you...
And are you close to where this guy was?
The guy that we just killed?
Yeah.
I mean, I was close enough to be talking to him and not yelling, so...
Right, I think what we're trying to get at is Berendel in the zone of truth.
I think we did that, didn't we? Like, we tried
I have
to...
10 minutes on the zone of truth.
Well, and this has to technically happen a little faster because the Speak with Dead is 1 minute, right? 10 minutes.
It is 10 minutes, yes.
Okay.
You get
Never
5
mind.
questions.
Ooh. 5 per
Because I didn't cast the zone of truth on us, I just did it on the edge around this guy. Would he be... I'm assuming that
I would
Berendel's
say
outside of it.
He wasn't
but
alive when you cast it, though.
It's anytime you enter it.
Nice.
Yeah, I am going to say, hang on here.
But it's just his spirit. It's not his physical form.
It's not even him, sort of,
Yeah.
but...
Just throwing it out there. I think he's outside of it regardless, but... Because I didn't want to cast it on us.
I'm going to say that's not going to
It's
impact
only
him.
15.
Because the nature of the spell itself specifically states he's under no compulsion to tell you anything. And it is inherently... No, based on the conflicting wordings of the spell and the fact that he wasn't originally designated and didn't really enter and isn't really him, no, it's not going to apply.
Cool.
So, you have these golden eyes staring at you. What do you ask?
Berendel, you kept things together here for forever. Why did you sacrifice all of that for the Burning Hand?
You start to see some of the cheeks slough off as this form begins to move and shuffle around. I know fire now. You know fire now. All of you will know fire now.
I mean, like, I do know fire. I mean, like, we've all been set on fire.
Still doesn't explain why you would keep things waiting for me. Why didn't you just join their army? Why stay here? Why did you sacrifice everything and all the people? What did you gain?
What makes you think sacrificing the glory was not part of the plan?
What were you promised?
More than you were promised, fallen king.
I'm just gonna get up, pull out Glory's Edge, and cut off his head.
So as Walker stands up, the gleam of the blade reflecting the now exposed sun, the whole area sort of illuminates gently. The reflection cuts across Berendel's face as the sweep comes back in a counter motion, and you immediately see this lower jaw continue to kind of quiver and move briefly before the whole body deflates, the upper 2/3 of the head slumping and rolling back slightly. And the body again goes limp.
Durazo, put his body at the bottom of the latrines.
Whoa.
Put him in the fallout.
This one too.
At least take the...
My king, I would ask one favor of you. This has been a spectacle. If you intend to disrespect a former commander of the wing this way, I would appreciate at least if the men got an explanation.
Well, I did semi-explain it when we first started this talk, but I will tell them again.
Perhaps so they are more at ease with the judgment you've made.
All right. I'll begin walking to the center of the troops
Okay.
and all the people.
Can I I'll stand on the outside, and if any of them try to make a move towards harming Walker, I'd like to tackle them.
Is and I are gonna do the same as Hara.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand where I'm gonna stand, and I'm gonna go Milky Whites again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Milky Whites and arms crossed, and just slowly stare at everybody.
No, I'm
Might have
going to.
been Milky Way Whites. I would have forgotten to undo it.
I would actually like to ride Is around the outside, intimidating as I do it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
What? They're gonna fight a fight.
Fucking Uruk on a wharf and shit.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I had thought that one time.
You tell him, buddy.
All right. So you find yourself in the middle of the companion allies begin rummaging around and terrorizing the troops.
It was
Look
pretty,
at them circling.
it was pretty quick. If someone's trying to get a little froggy in the glory fell.
You told us to protect the glory.
I'll put someone. We are. That's why I'm Milky Whiting it.
Yeah. I think when it comes to the Advara battle, Sproigins is currently at as many golden wing kills as Advara is.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody fucks with my people. Not even people of him.
All right. So
Okay,
you find your way out towards the middle. You're standing in the central area.
Yep.
Your thugs patrolling the perimeter.
You're all aware that there's a darkness that plagues these lands, and we thought we had taken care of that. Barondel, we have found out, was working with I'm not even sure, a demonic cult of some sort that opened some sort of portal between None, the Hells, and here. Part of the corruption that plagued these lands was started by Barondel. I'm not sure why he did it. I'm not sure what he was promised. And I'm not sure that corruption is done.
As you sort of leave a brief gap, a window opening for everyone to take in what you're saying, Durazo kind of slowly and not with a ton of confidence comes close to you, stands next to you. I'm afraid it is true. I've looked through the ages. King Fairthurn speaks the truth. My heart is broken for the wing, but we will fly again. Heed his words and leadership. Dark times are behind us, and many more lie ahead. We will live for glory.
For glory.
There's kind of there's a little brief.
It flaps a few people in the face.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to get up
Durazo.
here now a little bit.
Huh. Right next to you, just gets wing slapped.
Well, since they're out, all right.
Yeah. And then you see all the troops kind of almost straighten their ranks just a touch, and they're kind of casually out there, but still almost seemingly in this theater of discipline, trying to maintain this semblance of what it means to be on the mend and rebuilding. And now they sort of find themselves laxed and a little bit undisciplined from the events that they've just witnessed, and you kind of almost sense them forming up and putting themselves back together, kind of in a very subtle, surreptitious sort of way.
It's unfortunate, but everyone will have to be vigilant because we do not know if any more are corrupted. The enemy can take on many forms, and appears to be a normal citizen of the Gloryfell.
Yeah, you hear him?
At this point, though, I've stopped back. We have dropped off a companion of ours that will need protection. Don't mind him. He's harmless.
He may try to stab you.
Yeah. But I will have to leave again. If anything must be done before I go, I need to know now. And I ask this openly. If there is something you need to survive and thrive, now is the time to tell me.
As you're talking, Durazo's kind of walking sort of about 10 feet in front of the perimeter, looking at everybody, sort of eyeing across everybody. And as you're saying these things, they're all kind of just holding their line, nobody reacting. Go ahead and make a perception check.
23.
23. So you are getting the distinct impression that as soon as he's walking by, you catch a couple people kind of errantly looking at him as he continues to walk past. And
I'll fly down to one of the ones that's like moving his eyes. Tell me something that you need.
we want for nothing in the glory.
Your king commands you to want something.
I want glory, my king.
I'm one step over the left. You, what do you want?
He's like almost kind of just as nervous. My king. And then as you're sitting there sort of staring him down, you see about 2 or 3 people next to him stands forward. My king.
Speak.
If we are to return, we need to reclaim the broken mire. There is no food left out in the wilds. What scarce resources might be scavenged from there could make a great deal of difference. If we have but one chance, my king, I believe it to be recovering that what is left of the broken mire. Dispatching of Quebec.
Is that the knight?
As he finishes, Durazo comes over, kind of gives him a subtle nod. He takes 2 steps back. Durazo continues walking over to you. Yes, my king. It would be of benefit if the broken mire could be reclaimed.
I was just talking to you early today and you said it wasn't a problem.
Well, we are foraging. We are hunting. I'm afraid that is not a long-term solution, but I'm given to understand full well you simply don't have long-term availability, and I was not going to demand anything upon you I did not feel you could fulfill. The situation, of course, is dire, but we have been through much worse, and we will succeed again. Though, that being said, we have very few magical casters left. If you were to descend into the broken mire at nightfall, we may once again be able to rebuild the hopeful spire.
Finger guns? Strike a pose. What say you?
First we killed the man of fire, now we'll mend the broken spire.
All right.
What is it with Skadi and the glory?
Wall riding is.
Need to get you some of that armor to put on.
It was good.
It was. I am a fan. I liked it. It was great. Okay.
I'll fly up again for a little bit and I'll say, the Gloryfell is done surviving. We will thrive again. Finger guns will go dispatch of this night, and we will bring back the spire. For glory!
For glory! For glory! For glory!
And everybody does their shield and spear damaging, and you kind of, my king, my king,
We're done with rituals, right?
my king.
Is it Durazo?
Yeah, trying to sort of, my king.
Fly down.
The broken spire is a building.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back.
The whole building.
Not like physically
it's
bring
a-
it from one place to the other, like make it.
We're going to bring it figuratively back.
We are going to rebuild
That's
Yes.
right.
To its
the hopeful
former
spire.
glory is how we're going to bring it back.
Yeah. Tell him.
Durazo,
Hey,
I'm questioning. What?
Tell the people that they're the spark.
Okay.
You're all the spark.
Of light in your king's eye.
Of
that what you
light in your king's eye.
No, Sproigins is shaking his head. Dismissed!
Performance check. Persuasion checks at disadvantage.
36?
Nine.
Persuasion,
9. Nice.
9.
Okay, solid.
24.
Okay, everyone is very confused, but sort of inspired. Like, you're the fucking spark! You're the spark!
Yeah.
Oh, you told us to leave. Okay. And you immediately then see all of these troops begin kind of funneling back out in ranks, now a little bit tighter than they even sort of approached out in the courtyard. Durazo, as they're all kind of funneling through, stops one of the lines, whispers in. The front soldier in the line of about a half dozen stop, and then you immediately see them kind of stagger themselves up from being in a line, now sort of making themselves a horizontal line in front of you. My king, if you wish, this is perhaps one of our best scouting units, and if you intend to utilize them, I can make them dispensable for your aims.
We don't need them.
I don't want any more of your guys getting killed.
No, I think we will handle this one. It is. They should prepare to take back the city once we have taken care of the night, and should begin whatever is necessary to move back into the Spire territory in the city.
They can also help integrate it, or not is Prick.
Yeah.
But if they
Don't
have,
spend a ton of time on that.
I don't have a good unit for that, I don't think.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't
Just find something.
Don't even.
Just find something for him to do that nobody will kill him.
Go grab a child and.
No, whoa. Just go put him at like the top of something to like keep watch and like let him have his stuff. That's like really all he needs.
I will try to make arrangements. Do you not want a forward unit then?
No. And
only for any insight they might have. They don't need to come with us, but if they know of an easy way to get there or any insights they might think we need to know, that would be good.
We don't want them in the fight.
Information.
No, I will actually no, because remember the last time we were here, we had trouble traveling the lands.
Yeah, that was like
When
I
it was
felt
the
a
shadow
lot
stuff.
Just like a mile away from the Hopeful Spire area,
It's
isn't it?
yeah, there's like
It's almost
because we ran
probably
into those
3-ish
guys
miles,
in the town.
Yeah.
and
It's a little bit of a step down
Well,
into the Broken Mire.
we won't have trouble getting there. It's not like when we were here. That
You know where it
first
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, we won't require them.
Navigating the Broken Mire last time was just like walking through any city. It's when you went out to the Zandian fields. that-
Yeah. Okay.
everything was skitch.
And Durazo, I would also like you to talk to the men and women and children about communicating more. We need to hear their voices. It is no good to just give commands and then that is what we do. We can't do that with such a little group of people. We need to all be invested in this now. So where they were kind of looking to you as to whether they could talk or not, that needs to change.
I agree.
So if you could do that while I'm gone, I would very much appreciate that.
If you wish to ask any questions about Quebec before you do whatever it is you're going to do, I will make myself available.
Well, have you had any physical altercations with him yet, or have you simply skirted around?
We've tried to skirt around. There have been minimal encounters.
What are they and what do they consist of? Does he do magic? Does he have...
Claw, you're dismissed. And the line of individuals that you just sort of ex-nayed the help on as cannon fodder begin marching back in towards the front of the keep. The knight's name is Kebik Trask.
Trask.
My king, there is sort of a unique connection there.
Explain.
He was a paladin for the Golden Wing. Long ago. Most of what I know I've heard in our histories and gained from the Crown of Ages. He broke his oath, went against his God, and the glory fell. He fled when he attempted to kill your mother, tried to poison her in her sleep. She survived. He was hunted. Disappeared for a long time, and we do not know what happened. But after all of this came and went, and shadow fell over the glory fell, he returned, and he resumed his normal patrol of the city. He did not divert his path. He did not sleep. He did not hunger or thirst. He just patrolled. And in keeping with what we remember of Kebik from history alone, was quick to judge anyone he deemed guilty, whether or not they had committed any crime against us, the gods, or otherwise. He has some sort of new dark power. Something that is not fitting in the natural world. Magic, yes. Strength, yes. But he carries with him an unholy blade, tainted by the murder of the Flywing when he was here.
Do you know if he's still in there?
That is difficult to say. From what I'm given to understand, conversations with him have been rather short.
Does he talk?
Yes.
How
Just not very talkative, if you understand my meaning.
how far do you need to be able to see someone's true self wearing that crown of yours?
Further than arm's distance. Longer than I'd probably like. But if you can get me within, say, 50 feet, I could probably identify more details if you like, but I do not know what it is you wish to glean from it.
I just want to know if he's still in there. If there's a way for...
I'm unsure if I could tell you.
I don't think there's a way to turn him back around, but...
Yeah.
Or if he'd even want to.
I don't know. I don't remember much of my mother, so it doesn't really affect me much that...
Well, his persistence here very much has a mental effect on the men.
Yeah. Alright, well. Fuck his metal ass.
Do we want to take the evening? Or are we ready to go now?
Oh no, I would like to have a little shut-eye if I could.
Okay, that's
I do
fine.
not know if it will help or hurt your aims. But when the sky falls, and the day is at its darkest, something happens in the broken mire. We believe it's connected to him.
Would it benefit us to attempt to engage him at that time? Or is
Cannot be sure. We have lost at least a half dozen trying to scavenge the broken mire. This is why we abandoned it.
Well, if something happened, what is it that happens?
It may make him stronger. It may make him weaker. I do not know. But when the night is at its darkest, a column of shadow creeps up into the sky, right where the base of the hopeful spire once stood, it seems.
This has stayed consistent after Advara's death.
Correct.
What was his normal patrol before the darkness fell? Did he walk the Broken Mire at night or during the day?
We did not keep documents of such specificity, and attempts to catalog his movements have proven unfruitful. We know that he maintains a perimeter circlet. He eventually cuts through towards the hopeful spire in the central courtyard. He is likely to be engaged in a number of tangential avenues between the outside and the inside, and I know for a fact that we have lost one scouting party in its entirety on one of the side streets we once thought to be safe.
Can you have someone draw up a map of where they fell? We might be able to bring him back. Not bring him back to life, but bring him back to the keep. At least bring him into the
Crypts.
Yeah.
Recovering them for the Golden Fields would be much appreciated.
Yeah, if you could have someone...
But I would caution you, my king, all of you, lowering your guard with Quebec has proven fatal even when he was alive.
Yeah, well, that was a question that I was wondering if he could get turned around, but I think if anybody tried to poison my mom, I wouldn't. Doesn't matter how many grilled leeks are available, they're going down.
I believe that point was very recently demonstrated.
Do you know by chance the god that he broke his oath with?
We have documentation of it. I'm sure I can collect it for you, but...
It's not a big issue. I just thought if you knew it.
Could be interesting to know.
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, if you can figure it out before we go in the morning, I would appreciate that.
Are we going in the morning or are we going late at night?
Well, what time of day is it now?
I mean, it's still, like, there is now light being cast that is not something that you would recognize as an official day-night cycle.
Yeah.
It's almost as if the light of the sun is overhead perpetually. As you've been standing out here, it hasn't moved, but you're almost noticing the darkness of the sky kind of shift across, almost rotating underneath a perpetual light.
Does it feel like if we took 8 hours, that when we wake up, it could be like night-ish?
Terrazzo, if you were to go to sleep right now, what would it be like if you woke up in a normal amount of sleep?
Like, would we miss the darkest point of the day?
Difficult to say for sure. I don't sleep
Roughly.
anymore, but the...
How about a child or something like that?
You will find the darkest portion of the day probably in the next 4 hours.
Oh.
Okay.
But again,
Yeah.
I do not know specifically what it means. We have not been able to get close. And as the Flywing, I am now sort of in a unique position where I'm not allowed to jeopardize myself as readily.
Skadi, how are you doing?
Fine.
Rest would be good.
Fine. Psychic scream of this.
I mean, like, if we slept, that would be totally cool. If we didn't sleep, like, I think that would be totally cool. It didn't really take that much out of me to get us here.
Okay.
I have low-level spells anyways.
I mean, it only
Got
takes
2
me
slots left.
4 hours to sleep, so...
I mean, I want to head to the armory and stuff like that and check out to make sure there's anything going on there, so you could go nap it up.
Yeah. I mean, I get a solid...
Get a little nappy-pappy in,
You get like, you get a solid REM in them 40 winks.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm not a big spellcaster, so...
Yeah, but I think,
You can rest for your 4 and
Magic.
you can go in there.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be on this really weird sleep schedule, though. Like, you're going to be, like, opposite of us, and, like...
We're going to get back, try to
No,
do
he can
heroics.
just-
It'll
he
have
can
started
just-
2 hours ago.
If I get into a fight, if that thing punches me one time, I might be ready for another nap.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
I also just got hit.
like, okay.
And
I'd be fine with, like, a short rest.
I could also spend some time trying to attune to the pillar. So, I mean, there's some things I could do.
I think it'd probably be worth it for you to check out the armory and figure out why
he
is.
hasn't changed his route, so
Well, if
or
I
changed
just
his presence.
need a short rest, I can go check out the armory and you can sleep if you need like
4 hours.
4 hours.
You two could go, yeah.
Or what we can do is you guys can bunk up in a necklace and we can check out the armory and then make our way down there.
No.
Because how far away is it?
I'm not going to sleep in that
No.
But how far away is this
shit
thing?
bobble.
Fallout shelter?
Here's the thing. If you're taking the exact 4 hours and it's 4 hours to the darkest time of the day, we also have to get there. So if it's an hour away, we'll miss it.
It's 3 miles away.
It's a pretty quick trip.
Yeah.
Sounds like an hour if we're walking
Also,
leisurely.
real quick, shouts to Belle Chavez, one of our mains in them. Thank you for the bits. We appreciate them.
Oh.
And working his way on up to them XPs.
Nice.
Okay.
You know what? My next roll is going to be with a baby hand, just for throwing them bits out.
Oh, okay.
There you
That's,
go.
Okay.
Oh, you threw the baby hand?
The babies
Like,
and the baby
this thing is barely.
Disgusting?
Yeah.
Because it's
real.
actually like overly gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Like it legitimately
You can't-
barely holds a
you can't.
D20.
Yeah, you can't.
This is yours. It's been in your mouth.
It's a 5. So like,
Belle Chavez roll. Okay.
that,
all
I
right.
mean, that wasn't the Belle Chavez roll, but like, it works.
All right. So, what do you guys want to have happen?
He sounds like he might be kind of powerful.
Yeah.
So I would appreciate you being kind of powerful too.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, okay, I can nap too. Like, if that's what we're afraid of, I'll take it. I'll go to bed. That's. I mean,
I'd like to check.
Well,
just-
demonetized.
I just don't know, and I, you know, we have some bigger things to attend to. So I'd like to make sure we
survive.
get this done.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we should do 4 hours and then we'll run that way. If you guys want to start resting up now, we'll check out the armory.
Okay.
Go.
Take Durazo with us.
Go take a
he
nap
can help
in.
us out.
Is Drazo still standing by us?
Yeah, he's waiting on you.
Okay.
You guys can go take a nap in Walker's room.
You keep saying nap.
I mean, it's a nap to me. 4 hours isn't.
Yeah, that's
full
4
sleep.
hours is way too long of a nap. You're gonna wake up with a fucked up headache if you take a 4-hour nap.
Depends on which druid ale I had the night before.
That's true.
Okay.
Sleep too long, you get some druid on your pillow too.
Sproigins, do you want to come sleep in my room, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
I don't know if I've ever been in your room.
Durazo.
Yeah,
Have I been in there?
They're
we're all bunked up. We
do
did
what
a
they
big-
need you to do.
I did a big
That
puppy.
bed is
I'm gonna go
comfy
take a nap.
Yeah, it's the
Bros
nicest.
being bros being bros being
Yes,
bros.
my
Bro
king.
time.
Of course.
Yeah, where did Letus go?
Where's Prick?
He went to go prick some people. Yeah, where is Lita?
Inside somewhere.
I got a whole battalion that's watching him now.
Cool.
Yeah. Or he's just gonna do something dumb and get
Where
his
can
ass
I
sliced.
lead you?
To the armory, wherever.
Do some hit dice.
Where's Lita?
I have
yeah,
difficulty keeping track of our own
fireball.
people. There's a great number of
Classic.
them. I'm afraid I do not know where your people are at all times.
I think this actually might be an issue, guys. Where's Lita?
I don't know. Can you scry?
Locate person.
Scry on him or something?
I don't have locate person. I don't think like equip.
Maybe he's in the room. Did he travel with us?
Yes,
Yes.
he was here.
Yes!
Courtyard's largely empty at this point.
Yeah, so it would echo.
Yeah.
All right. Walker and I went up to his room to go get our sleeps.
Okay.
And yelled,
So
Will you
If
send
you
us
see
a message if
Letus-
Letus is up there?
Yeah.
Is Letus up here?
he's not.
I'll just try to send a message anyways. Not up here. I don't know if it makes it because I don't know how far away we are.
The escort, Durazo, takes you down the main corridor, eventually turns left at where everybody eats / heals, and puts themselves together, sort of a makeshift multi-purpose room now.
I am distracted and continuously scanning for Letus.
Okay. You don't see him in any of the hallways that you begin walking down. Eventually you take a left deep within the keep, and he sort of gestures towards a large golden door on the edging of which there is almost the sort of silhouetted carving of 2 soldier statues with spears crossed over the door frame. And you see him dip his head down for a brief moment, put his hand on the door, and you see the spears begin to pull back and shift the interior of the door, cracks open from what appeared to be no seam at all. If you have the blessing of my king, you are welcome in our armory. I would ask that you not disturb anything, if at all possible.
Why?
Some of these are relics. Some of these are passed down through our history. Some of these have significant meaning to our people. Some are dangerous. I would ask as a matter of respect you not engage with any of our collection here.
Absolutely.
Is this where Dawnfang would have been stored?
Yes.
Okay.
Let Hara in with the old
Okay.
dangerous things.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think that's probably best if you don't go in here just because you're big, you're big and strong.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's like kind of small in here for you.
Okay, no, it's fine.
You know what? I think I have a better mission for Is.
Okay. So, what are you trying to say?
Okay, so I want you to hear me and listen to me very carefully, and then do what Mom says.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to see if you can go find Angel Egg, lead us.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then when you find him,
Okay.
I want you to come back to this spot
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and tell me from right here that you found him and bring him with you here.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you don't find him,
Yeah.
I want you to keep looking.
Okay, so like, what if I never find him? It's just a badai looking for egg cape guy?
No, you're not going to die looking for Egg Cape. If you don't find him before bedtime, I know.
Boy, don't sleep.
If you don't find him, this is no way of telling time.
Hey, Jim. I'm sorry I can't understand you because I'm like that. So, yes or no, do you know how to tell time? I'm pretty sure that was insulting, but thank you. Will you go with Is
I know how
and
to
help
tell
him
time.
find Letus and keep him on track? I know.
Sort of looks down at Is. Ho!
You just send him on a buddy cop mission?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go, bug. He turns around, begins walking away.
How much time?
Okay.
You have 1 hour. So when Bug tells you to come back here, you come back here.
Okay.
And then when you come back, I'll have food for you.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Understand. Okay.
It's like giving a 5-year-old a novel of instructions.
I don't
And
even
like he
remember what the
immediately
clothes are now.
looks at one of the support pillars in the hallway and begins kind of looking behind it.
Hey,
Not
hon.
behind this one.
Hun, I'm pretty sure you can just like walk around and go, lead us, and he'll hear you.
Okay, but like, what if I want to surprise him?
That wasn't part of the plan. Plus, what if he like gets scared?
Sure, can I surprise him?
No.
I'll show you. I can surprise him. Okay.
They're both gonna die.
I'm sorry, Jen.
I'm pretty sure only one of them's coming back, and I don't know which one.
You actually see Jin just kind of fly up, land on Issa's back, just kind of put on almost like the couch puddle of blankets just sitting on Issa's back. And Is begins to march off down the hallway.
I didn't want him to like disrupt stuff in the armory.
Of course, that is appreciated, I think. All right. Let us look inside.
Yes.
All right.
So, as you all begin walking in, there appear to be a number of cases some boxes and display sort of setups. You walk by what appears to be a very large dark suit of armor. As you're continuing through, there's almost these display plaques that have certain weapons hung on them that have bright and brilliant ornamental runes, like all the way down the handle and the edge of the blade. And basically, this is a collection, not sort of just of weapons or armor per se, as much as these are very specific and selected items, clearly designated more for display than function at this point.
This is your Skyrim house.
Right, exactly. This is, all right, let me put all my arrows in this drawer, but the armor I'm going to put on the mannequin. All right. So the Durazo continues sort of looking around, sort of fixates on a box, begins stepping forward, lifts it up.
You know so much about traps. Oh, jeez.
And as he is lifting the box, he actually kind of hears you, and you hear the click. But he holds perfectly still and doesn't respond. All right. This is a problem. You all have fought great enemies, navigated dangerous locations, have you not?
Yeah.
Do something, please.
I'm gonna come forward and try to see if I can figure out how to disarm it.
To the fucking mouse.
I'm gonna say make an investigation check at disadvantage.
Yep, math buddies.
No,
What are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna take it. 19.
19. So as you are trying to figure it out, the issue that you're looking at is sort of blocked and obscured. Half of this very small chest is sort of covered by his hand, and it's difficult for you to kind of get in and check it out without potentially interfering with any of the mechanics. However, after a brief moment, you recognize and realize that it's likely that the clasp itself was just attached to a very small, somewhat simple spring-loaded trap based on the interior.
So, like, can you just close it?
You can't see in, you're just able to recognize mechanically what's likely going on.
Can I disarm it?
I'm going to say make a Thieves' Tools check at disadvantage.
Yes.
Hold on. My thieves. Yeah.
Guidance.
Thank you. I've got something. I know I get. One of my things, I thought I got advantage on my Thieves' Tool, so then it would make it straight, but I can't see it. All I know is what I got there.
I don't know.
But I am an expert.
Oh, are you?
Oh, yes, I am.
All right, we'll make that check.
So, disadvantage Thieves' Tools. Ooh.
Not a great start.
That one, Daggy.
And is Thieves' Tools just a dex?
Proficiency.
Or is it? It's just my roll plus proficiency?
Yep.
At least it's not worse.
That's double proficiency.
Yeah, if it's expert, you're double, yeah.
Is this considered an ability check?
Yeah, I guess it would be. Oh, no, because it's not specifically an ability. This is a kit.
So no
this is-
guidance helps.
No, I also have reliable talent, which
Oh.
gives me an automatic 10
That's for, yeah, just
for
skills.
ability checks.
Yeah.
But guidance does not help.
That's a skill check,
Yeah,
right?
it's only for skill checks.
I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to keep my thing or try to roll for it again.
You got 5 seconds or you fail automatically.
Okay. I'm using luck. Ooh, that was bad.
What'd you roll?
I rolled 19.
19. So as you are kind of trying to work in your tools sort of just out of the way of his hand, sort of right over top of the box, kind of in there sweating, you hear another click as she's trying to push it back slowly. And you're right there, and you're able to secure the hook back on. It seems as if you're right on the cusp of being able to get in there, but not being able to see it. You force it all the way where you believe it to be closed. Pull your tools out. Is that it?
I think so. Hold on.
Hang on.
I'm going to... Hold on.
Okay.
Calm down!
I literally have, I have no choice but to hold on.
Okay. I am going to...
You gonna poison spray his ass?
If something... I'm going to stare at the box, okay? And if something nefarious or scary seems to happen, I'm going to turn you in to a giant ape, okay? Because I feel like I can take the blast, but you're...
I mean,
not as good.
what if it kills me before...
I'm going to do my best.
Do you get inspiration?
There's no check to be made here. She's gonna do her best.
Is there a good shield that I can grab?
I'm sure someone's gonna try to rob her.
There is a shield that you walked by that's kind of up on the wall, and
There's a shield over here. Is it okay for me to pick it up?
it's made of very fragile materials that will
Damn
probably
it.
not help here.
Okay, well, my other option would be...
also-
Didn't you say you disarmed it?
I disarmed it. Hold your breath and let go.
It's not gonna hurt you. Hold your breath, though.
I'm staring at the box to see if something happens.
Make a charisma check.
Goddamn. This is great. You guys should just always go and do shit.
Just a straight charisma is 12. Is it a persuasion?
Nope.
Hold your breath.
And I want to try to get ready for him to let go, and I'm going to try to pull him away.
As he opens the box quickly,
What's in it?
and
What's in the box?
Damn.
you see what is almost akin to the canned snake pop out, except for it's sort of this purple, elongated worm.
Hold on. I have to make a con saving throw to see if I thought it was nefarious. I did.
And he's kind of looking at it, and it's almost this fabric-y, like filled with sand, kind of almost stuffed animal type of thing that's just kind of... What is this?
Don't touch it.
He gets giant apes.
Don't touch it.
He throws it on the ground, and then you hear another click, and from the lid with inside the box, you see a dart.
What's wrong?
Lay on hands.
You're gonna have to pick a new flywing when you wake up.
He's the one who opened the box.
Yeah, he's not very good.
Gauntlets.
And as he opens the box, the dart flies in. Both of you immediately going to react. Are you casting your spell?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
And what are you trying to do here?
I'm going to do my gauntlets.
That's literally not a thing. What are you talking about?
Rabel's gauntlets. I may expend a
That's
charge.
checks.
No, the gauntlets are expend a charge to target an ally you can see within 30 feet.
Yeah,
subject yourself to 4d8 force damage. So long as you remain conscious after this damage, the target ally regains 3d12 hit points.
And what is
Gains
your saving
resistance.
throw?
What do you
Like
mean?
a 20.
Your
right?
saving throw.
He has to save.
Your spell DC.
Yeah, 20.
Okay. So you see sort of the tufts of white and brown hair begin to kind of burst from his shoulders as the spell takes hold, only to find that even in his shocked state, it almost recesses and dives back into his form, seemingly not taking effect.
He didn't want to be a giant.
However, from the portion where the dart entered his neck, you see what appears to be almost like a inverted lightning bolt of small black lines begin to crawl up the side. You can roll your health if you want.
We'll just go back to the Feywild.
Yeah, she's gonna have to pour some out of that OE for Durazo here.
It is 3d12.
You know,
Here, come on. What do you got?
Well, I had to take the force damage first. That has to resolve.
You just make the places that you get to better than it was when you arrived. Right?
12.
Right.
Excellent.
3d12s, and he gets 12.
Well, he only took 1 point of damage from the dart going in. So,
Yeah, but
And I now see the Fey Whisper.
you see what appears to be sort of a black poison crawling in and up through his veins. And he's kind of stunned and taken aback for a brief moment.
we gotta go.
Can I touch it and do lay on hands and try to unpoison him?
You lay your hands on. You inject your healing energy, seemingly to no avail.
We gotta.
Durazo.
He's kind of just...
So, here's the thing.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
You see my
thick.
marks?
Yes.
So you know what just hit you?
I have a number of different experiences.
We know what the cure is now, though. Eh? It's in Feywild. Eh?
Well, and Skadi knows you guys are super welcome back there.
That is good news.
We will take.
Now he pushes the lid of the box sort of all the way back, looks inside,
I take a step back, make sure no darts are coming out.
reaches inside, pulls out a small piece of paper, looks inside the box again. Unfolds it. Drops it on the ground and begins walking out towards the entrance.
I pick it up and read it.
It's just the silhouetted outline of a hand, emblazoned in red, seemingly surrounded in a ring of fire.
It's the thing.
Yeah, but what was all of this?
Probably to do what it did. It did the thing, and that's what it was supposed to do, because he opened the box. Why did he open the box?
Who just opens a box?
Especially one that's like not supposed to be in there. And we knew the shifty guy was right by the armory before.
He's not very good.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I feel like we have to go talk to Walker.
But they're asleep. This is kind of important. It's super important. So is sleeping. Maybe. No, we can't do that. I was like, maybe we can just quick pop to the Feywild and come back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys should definitely do that.
We want to.
That'll be fucking hilarious for Mike and I to.
Yeah.
Just like,
Where are they? 200 years later.
I mean, like, I know exactly how to get us to pop a pixie.
Jesus Christ.
Is this a thing?
No, we're not going to do it.
Oh my
We have
god.
to go wake them up.
don't come wake Sproigins up with some
Is there
BS.
anything else that looks similar
We're
to
going to give a quick shout out to s1ep45,
Oh,
aka the much cooler version of Master P.
yeah.
Some limits soldier. What up?
He makes me want to.
Thank you for joining the Action Junkies. Welcome to the group. Dune, as always, hanging out with us live. I think we
We never got
saw
remonetized.
Clancy and folks in there as well. So, hey guys, what's up?
Yo.
All right, our dudes.
All right.
Y'all are fully asleep.
Yeah, I'm just knocked out.
You got.
Just in Walker's comfy
Shit,
ass
well,
bed.
it's to meet us back here.
What would you like to do?
Okay. Durazo. I
Nice.
wrote it down.
He turns around and now
said it
already
right.
it's kind of seemingly crawling up the bottom portion of his jaw.
Okay, do you want to come with me if you want to live? Right?
Going to the
I know, but like,
I have something I have to attend to, if you don't mind.
Was there anything else weird in that room? Do you think that was all that was there? What was supposed to be in that box? Is that box not supposed to be there? Are there any more darts in there?
I'm sure I don't know.
Where are you going?
And he extends his hand out and you see him and these spears again cross in front of the door.
Are we locked in or out?
We're out. We're outside in the hallway.
Okay.
We followed her out.
Yeah, now get out of the armory. What are you talking about?
Now you gotta go to the Fae.
Yeah, you got no choice. Fae or armory.
Choo choo.
That was
Not what we wanted to happen in there, but we know what that guy was doing. I mean, like, silver linings, but we need to go fix you. Like, that's something that needs to happen.
If you want to go tell him, you go tell him. I'm gonna stay with you.
She had it.
there was a powerful item in there.
Yeah. What? The one that hit, because that's pretty powerful.
What was it?
A small ring. A gift from King Phaethon to his wife, Rhaenad.
What?
It's tied directly to the energy of the Gloryfell. It is the key to our plane.
Oh.
And it was in the box.
What did we do with
His body's
Clask's
still.
body?
His ass is still out in the courtyard.
No, he's in the bottom of the latrines.
Did you put him in the bottom of the, did you have it ordered to be put him in the bottom of the latrines, or was he still there?
We'll say that a contingent group removed the body from the courtyard.
King's orders, yeah.
Is there a painting or an image anywhere of this ring?
In the hallway outside the king's chambers. There's
Okay.
a Phaethon family portrait. I believe Rhaenad wears it in the depiction.
Okay. Will you please find the information of where exactly they put him, class? We're gonna quick try
I
to
have
find the
something
ring.
to tend to first. I will see to you as soon as I am able.
Do you need help to whatever you need to tend to?
I do not.
Okay. Guidance.
Just without fail, all the time. All right. What is it you guys want to do?
We are running upstairs to the picture.
Yeah.
Don't bother me now.
Okay.
You can put them fingers on me all you want.
Ring.
Ring, ring, ring.
All right. So as you are navigating through, there is the Phaethon family portrait that you originally were able to examine when you were here. Now knowing what you are looking for within this particular presentation, it's the exact same depiction as before, and you recognize it from when you were first introduced to it. However, it is different from the portrait that was depicted in the main hall, where all of the people were being healed after the fight and the main battle. This is actually all four of the family members standing, all sort of side by side, not quite like prison yard like lean, but they're almost sort of presented to one another to a certain extent. The king and the queen seem to be holding hands across from one another in the picture, and then slightly wider set apart, flanking them, also staring at each other. Edvara seems to be holding a dagger that's tipped slightly outwards, and what you now recognize as Padir's Glory's edge, sort of hilted upward, standing across from her. And in the held hands, as he's kind of holding hers, you do see what appears to be this golden ring that has almost a bluish-red aura that's very exaggerated around it.
Hara, draw back.
Okay.
Okay, now we gotta find it. Hang on. I'm gonna try and locate object.
Okay. It does not come up.
It is not within 1,000 feet of us.
That's a lot of feet.
I mean, sit down on the ground. I was gonna use this for something else. Okay, I can ask either, are there more bad guys, more hand of fire people amongst
The more bad guys.
his people?
I don't know.
Or I can ask,
I cast
is this
more
ring
bad guys.
still
What?
is the ring
I
still
think
on
that's
this
just
plane?
bones.
Oh, you mean the bones?
Yeah.
I think we need. Well, okay.
Which should I ask? Are there more snakes in the grass? Or is the ring here?
The ring is not here.
On this plane, because it might be blocked by stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
You
think.
need to let these two do more stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I think we
Should
need to
definitely
know.
just go to the Fae.
Yeah.
Just them two. Just like a girls' weekend.
Like, we can scoot over there, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
pop in and pop out.
Just take the bug down to San Jose real quick.
Let me roll and see what
Huntington
we're gonna do.
Beach.
Yeah.
High is ring. Ooh, we're getting a little boring.
Huh?
You said hi.
You said hi.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm rolling the bones to see, is that ring still on this plane?
Okay, make your religion check.
It's on forever.
Just fuck that dice.
Yeah,
I rolled
that dice gets
an
no second chance.
18
That's a success.
and religion check.
What are you asking?
I've got 2 marks in my religion check. Does that 18 give me a third?
No,
Isn't it 2020, 19, 19, 18?
I don't remember.
it is.
I'm asking, is the ring that we're looking for, that is missing, still on this plane?
Okay. So as you are standing there, kind of frantically pulling the bones out of your pouch, giving them a quick shake, asking your question, throwing them down in the hallway right there as Skadi is kind of watching you frantically move around, you don't really see them react. Nothing seems to demonstrate anything specifically to you. But as you're kind of standing there, confused, you see the portrait in front of you. Queen Rhaenad sort of takes her hands away from the king, almost seems to lean down within the portrait, shows you her hand, and the ring seems to be missing. And then immediately kind of segues back to the pose that she was holding before.
Are you about to do karate?
It's not on this plane anymore. At least, did she see this too?
Yeah.
At least that's what I think that means.
That painting just moved?
That painting winked at me!
It was answering the bones.
We didn't want me to take.
What box?
With the coin in it? We didn't want me to take that box, but that painting just moved!
Oh, you're on some Harry Potter-ish. Don't make me use a
The
spell,
painting is
okay?
disappointing.
I will command
Yeah.
you to.
I'm over here trying to figure out what item I gave away that I don't remember giving away.
The box!
Yeah, the box with the coin in it. That sounds like some magic shit. I don't remember giving that.
Just the lockbox
No.
with the rock in it.
You're not going to deface the family portrait
Tackle box
of
full
a
of jello.
no. We screw this.
But
place-
that painting speaks!
If
This is a huge portrait. Make a strength check.
and I slapped
Oh my
your
god, you're
wrist,
gonna break the fucking portrait!
I'm going to cast command.
19.
Stop.
Also guidance. Yourself.
Okay, make an initiative check.
Oh man.
Over a fucking painting, my dude. And I get advantage on initiative.
Make an
Oh,
initiative
so do
check. Yeah. I have advantage on fucking everything.
Painting's gotta go! I made it, this is like
18.
when I'm like 600 pounds.
25.
Okay, well, I still tried to get that.
Well, I just commanded you to
So,
stop.
oh, but you got to make a saving throw for that. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh, flip. We are an S show for show.
21.
21. So, and then picks the portrait up off the wall, and then you realize, like, the full, like, dumbbell shoulder hold, like, this is not going to last very long. And you're kind of like, and all of a sudden it starts to tip and get, like, very heavy.
Put
And
it.
able to quick throw it back up against the wall.
No, it responded to the bones. It is not an actual moving picture. It does not talk. This is not that.
The picture responded to the bones!
This is like
Oh,
right
my
outside the
glob.
room that Walker and I are asleep in, right?
No.
No, this is down the hall,
Oh.
essentially, yeah, just a little bit.
It's just a total
I thought
shit
you
show,
wanted to wake
and
them
an
because
angel sleeping.
Yeah.
you have to go find. Is lead us, Jean.
Names.
And also, is Durazo okay?
No!
Is he a good guy?
I
Is he
don't know.
going to do nefarious things right now?
If he was a
Because
bad guy,
just
would he have just killed himself? No,
only if he knew about it, might be.
But if he was a bad guy, he wouldn't know about it.
Not necessarily. It might be one faction people, okay?
Which bad guy clan is he part of?
What tier of bad guy is
Did
it?
you detect good and evil on him?
No. Hara. I don't have it up. I'm gonna. Let's go try to find Letus.
No, Is is finding Letus.
What are we doing right now?
I don't
The
know.
ring's not here.
Fast forward to a 4-hour-long rest here in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I gave Is very specific instructions.
It is. I'm gonna go running downstairs.
Right, and if
try
this
to
is
find.
the one time
Come
he's
with
gonna
me,
listen.
and I'm gonna drag her with me. We're gonna run downstairs trying to find Durazo, and every time I'm near like a large group of people, I'm gonna cast my divine sense 3 more times. To the dining hall.
Excellent.
Is there a bunch of
Okay.
people
That's
there?
probably where Is is.
So back where you just were, you move down the stairs, head towards the main hallway into the sort of makeshift mess hall / group chamber. And as you're beginning to get close to the main central archway, you begin hearing sort of guttural grunting, sort of.
Oh, they're training.
And you walk in and you see a number of people all sort of in line, all completely wearing their gold wing armor, now seemingly doing these more intricate moves. And up at the front, you have to make sure you're coming off the back foot. And Letus seems to be up at the front,
Oh,
demonstrating
Letus will make a good flywing.
specific techniques, going through the process of.
I don't think you can.
You enjoy my kingdom.
Oh,
Did Is find you?
stand down or whatever.
Divine sense.
No. So that's within 30 feet, correct?
60.
60 feet.
And until the end of the next turn, celestial, fiend, undead, and consecrated, desecrated. I know where they are.
You do get the celestial ping.
Yeah.
You do not get any other pings.
Is Durazo here?
He's not.
Letus.
Yes.
Did Is find you? I sent Is to find you.
I mean,
No.
Okay.
I wasn't hiding. I was.
You didn't tell us where you were going.
An opportunity arose. I thought I could try to do some good here, and
100%, absolutely.
just wanted to try to chip in where I could.
Fully support this.
There was going to be what I was told is sort of this spectacle and removal of a respected figure from a noble house on display for the entire army. I thought maybe I was going to separate myself from
That's
that.
fair. Were
that
you
again.
upstairs with us while we were checking up that room upstairs?
There are many rooms upstairs.
The one where the was he with us in that room? Was Letus with us in that room? Barondel's room?
Letus was dead.
No. Just now.
Oh, this last time back?
Jesus. Wow.
Is he dead? Am I here? What's even happening?
Yeah.
No.
Make a wisdom saving throw!
Was he upstairs with us just now when she stole the ring in the box? Because
I didn't steal a ring. I stole a coin in a box.
coin in the box. That's it.
Yes, a coin in a box.
Demonetized.
No, still not a coin.
Letus was up there with you guys briefly, but did not really have a lot to contribute and seemingly separated himself.
I just don't remember if I asked him if he is able to consecrate land. I think I did.
He is here.
I don't think you.
Letus, can you consecrate land?
I don't think you asked that before because I think we'd remembered that.
I don't remember.
Okay, so Is didn't find you.
Some S is
no.
going down. Will you come with us?
Sure.
Thank you.
Just keep practicing, and you're very good.
We'll bring your doctorate back, or
And all right, keep up the. Let's go.
When we were running upstairs, was Durazo coming with us to the upstairs area like he was going to Barondel's room?
Nope.
Okay, you guy who's doing his very good job, whatever. Where would Durazo go if he needed to do something really important?
Everywhere he goes.
Cool. Not helpful at all.
Where's his room?
Barendel's
he
room.
Stays in the Flywing Keep.
Oh yeah. It's not, but I don't think that's where he is right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do what he said to do and keep doing that. And I.
Okay.
What are we trying to do now?
How far away are we from the armory?
It's just essentially down the hall.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can't see the door, but you can get there pretty quick.
Yes. Okay. Son of a bitch.
Kitchen. Wherever I found him last time, I want to go straight there.
Dining hall, aren't we there?
Well, it's
was-
through that main central
Got it.
corridor area.
Yes.
But then quickly turning around, entering the area you just left again, going through that area deeper within.
Yeah, we know we look suspicious AF. Like, it's fine.
Go just the tightest booty walks.
Yeah, just double checking on your form. Looks good. All right.
Great.
Cruising right on by, you go in there. There is what appear to be kind of a scattered few pockets of people eating. Probably some of the non-soldier, more citizens of the Gloryfell here.
Divine sense.
You do not get any registered pings on that.
Ennis.
Has anyone seen a firelisk?
What's a firelisk?
The big giant lizard thingy that hangs
son.
out with us.
Oh. No.
Thank you.
Everybody's kind of looking at each other.
Where would they have gone?
They go back to eating their gruel.
Where would this be? Not with the food. Okay. Okay.
Lita's now finally come. I thought we were going the other way.
Yeah, we'll go back to the hallway and we'll explain to him what's going on, and then we'll figure out what we should do and if we should wake up the kings or not.
Okay, so, the kings.
What's up? What's up?
Double king.
Put them 20s in the chat.
Okay, so, we're gonna walk back through again to get to the hallway. Okay, so Letus, here's the deal.
Booty walk again.
Yep.
Clipboard's the
Hello,
same.
everyone.
That
So,
checks out.
We went to the armory with Drazo, and he got stabbed in the neck by like a dart, and it had Big Whisper on it. And so, like, he's gonna die. So we need to handle that. But we sent Is and Jin to go find you, which is why I asked if you had seen Is yet. And I don't know where Is and
And
Jin
not
are
just
right
that,
now.
but there was a hand of fire note in
Hand
it,
of fire.
and they took a ring, and the ring is the key to this plane, so it's like this plane is no longer safe, and there's like a room upstairs that has like a thin line between
Right.
one plane and the other, and it's like,
And the ring isn't even on this plane. Like, because the painting told us it's not really here.
so
So, we need to go do all the things right now because everything is falling apart.
and Sproigins and Walker are taking a nap right now. Do we wake them up and tell them all these things, or do we let them sleep so that they can feel all rested? Because we're supposed to take care of the Death Knight later.
Is this what it's like to go mad?
I don't know, ask Hara.
A little bit. Although, are you real?
Perfect.
Is he real?
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I know that feeling, man.
What
I
happened?
had that like 2 days ago.
Okay. There was...
A painting told you that a ring was gone.
We did the Barendel thing, and we got a bad guy out of it, and he was like, haha, I'm gonna set you on fire. So we stopped him and kind of made him lose his head. But where he was beforehand, he was all cut up and stuff, kind of... That still doesn't make sense for everything. Like, why
No,
was
but
so
he
cut up?
was
But
in
anyways.
the armory.
And so we went to the armory, and then Durazo was like, what's in the box? And then he opened up the box, and there was a trap. And then I thought that I fixed the trap, but I didn't fix the trap. And then there was like this fake worm, and then they were like, what is that? That's weird. And then there was a needle, and then so he got Fey Whispered. And then he told us that inside the box was a ring, and the ring is part of the key to the plane. And then I asked the bones, like, is it on this plane anymore?
Right.
And then they didn't answer, but instead this painting had rain out in it, and she was just like, no.
And then we came to find you.
It all makes perfect sense.
And
That's how we could do our recaps at the beginning of the show.
just have us explain it to lead us. I like it.
All right. So
What do we do? And now we don't know where Durazo is, because he needed to go take care of something important.
Or
Like,
Is and Jin.
Yeah, they're also missing, because they were supposed to come and find you, but I think they just...
Because you just wandered off and didn't tell us where you were going, and I was worried.
I also don't know where Prick is.
I don't know if you noticed though, I was pretty easy to find. I was not really hiding.
Yeah, but like we thought we were on an important mission, and then like that mission just like into like a way more important.
So should we like
Or-
wake up the guys? Or should we let them sleep? Because we also have to fight a death knight later.
Yeah. Okay. It's already been almost a few hours. They'll be hopefully up to the task of whatever it is you just described to me soon.
Okay.
Good.
I think maybe we try to give them a few more winks. Find Is.
Yep.
And Jin.
Yep.
And Durazo.
Durazo.
Yep. And we have until the guys wake up. I'd like to have those done so that they don't leave us.
Well, you go find Durazo and we'll go
Alone
find the
again.
animals.
Okay. As he's like just turning around, sort of the quick heel spin turn, one of the Golden Keep wings runs up. Sorry to bother you.
The animals.
No.
Durazo.
No?
Clask?
The ring.
What ring?
Okay, what do you need?
The one ring.
Shh.
Remonetize!
I was wondering
Bypass trademark.
Yeah.
how can we be of service?
I'm listening.
Yes, your small greenish friend.
Prick!
Yes.
Did he prick you?
There's a problem.
What?
No. Would you come with me?
Yep. How about I can,
Just like-
do you want to come with?
Just
Do you want to do the animals?
Yeah, son. Maybe pricks with them.
All right, you can make an investigation check. You're following this guard out towards.
just a total shit show.
He goes towards the front of the castle, ends up taking a left to head back towards the wing that Barondel's quarters are on that particular side of.
The place where he didn't want to go?
Right.
Why is it?
He ends up going up the stairs, and as you look down the hallway to where Barondel's quarters would be, there is 6 guards, shields and spears in the hallway, almost kind of like a stacked SWAT team, ready to... wait one. Your friend is upset. And he's in the Flywings' quarters.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know.
I'm going to just rush forward.
I would wait for just a moment.
Oh, okay.
He seems to have collected one of Durazo's personal implements. And, well, we don't want to...
What is the implement?
Does he have a fucking crown?
It is uniquely tied to Durazo and somewhat powerful, and your friend likes to stab things.
Is it a stabby thing, or is it like...
Yes, it is completely a
Is it a
stabby
spear?
thing.
Is it a sword? Is it... I don't care. I'm going to just go in there and like calmly look around everybody and peek. What do I see?
So as you look in, you see Prick's form just kind of turned away from the door, heaving, and in his hand is this very small golden rod, but from it is this sword that's about 8 feet tall, and then from the side of it, at like a T-junction, is another sword that has daggers popping out of the end of it, and then there's also a flail hanging down from this handle.
And he's able to hold that thing? Hi, Prick. It's Hara. It's Hara.
I know who it is!
That is very, very cool, Prick.
And like a bunch of swords and daggers are almost popping out. It's like a tornado of
That's
metal
terrifying.
as it sort of changes in his hand. I want to keep this.
Can I barter with you? That's not yours to keep.
It is now.
No, you
Look
took
at
it. You took it from somebody's home, buddy.
Whose hand is it in?
Somebody who.
Prick's hand.
Why are you in this room? You hate this room.
I came here to fix it.
To fix the room.
I remembered. I'm gonna fix it.
No, don't do anything just yet. Will you come out of the room? Because that room's. It's gross for me.
Not until I'm done.
No. Come. Okay, I'm gonna come into the room. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna step past all of the guys, And then I'm gonna just... So, how do you fix it? No. Explain with your words.
Oh. Well. I'm gonna fix this.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I know how.
You're gonna prick it?
That's right.
Okay. I don't think that'll actually do it. I was told that that'll make it actually
I've
worse.
seen magic.
I know. You've done a lot of things.
Look! This is clearly magic.
Mm-hmm. That belongs to somebody.
Yeah, prick.
No.
We talked about this.
I can trade you something else for it.
Well, whose hand is it in? It looks like it's in Prick's hand, so... But... Wraps it around the skeleton. No, whose hand is it?
It's the cool skeleton hand that I gave you, remember?
Exactly. And whose hand is that hand in?
It's currently in your hand.
It's in Prick's hand!
But that doesn't mean ownership, bud.
Yes, it does. Watch.
Well, you know how we're trying to get you to be friends with all of the people here?
Yes.
So that you have a place to stay and they'll help protect you and you can help them and they'll give you food and you'll have a place to like lay your head down. They'll give you a bed, right? A bed that is legitimately your bed.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Put them 20s in the trap.
Turns it into a smaller dagger.
Thank you.
Ha! Stabs it into the floor. It kind of gouges some of the wood out. It is done.
Thank you, Prick.
All right.
May I have that so I can give it back to the people who can give it back to Drazzo?
I'll give it back to him.
Please?
I'm lying to you.
I know. Hey. That was a very good thing you did.
I saved everyone.
Yes, you did. Now let's get out of this creepy room. Excuse us, pardon us, and I'll
And you cowards. Stand outside. Watch Prick do all the hard work.
I mean, we asked them not to
I'll
hurt you.
remember. Coward. That gold looks mighty yellow.
Wow, 1980s cartoon disaster.
Sorry. You know, you have to be nice sometimes, too.
Yes, but you look very shiny. Just kind of slowly now walking out.
Is it all right, you guys, if I hand this personally to Drazzo?
Given the circumstances, it would probably be best if the Flywing held on to it for the time being.
Does he seem like he would actually give it to him?
They all seem very perturbed. Okay. That you don't need a insight check for.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure that he gets it back.
Okay.
When he returns.
This is the same guy I talked to?
Yeah.
What was his name? Did I ask?
When he returns.
No. And what's your name? It's only because I'm going to ask Drazzo later if he got it.
For drill.
For drill.
Sure.
Is that what you said?
Is there anything else you'll need?
Thank you very much, and I am so sorry.
That is somewhat appreciated. All right, everybody, go ahead and stand down. And you all see him kind of just begin pushing and shuffling down the hallway.
Now, Prick, you can't just take things from people. Or just pick up something that you see and just claim it as yours.
But you're wrong.
Not here.
I just did it.
I'm saying it is not a good thing to do, especially if we want to make friends and keep beds and get fed. We have to, like
a good guy?
Yeah. Have to act more like a good guy.
Ozzy always made fun of good guys.
Well, Ozzy wasn't a nice guy. He was cruel, you know?
Ozzy was a bad guy.
Right. We don't like Ozzy, and we don't want to be like Ozzy, so we gotta be good guys.
Well, fuck him!
Right? Let's be good guys.
I mean, maybe. Okay.
At least, like, okay, guys. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay. What did you remember that made you think to stab in there?
Oh. They would play games and they would hide things, just like he hid something in his floor. That's where he would keep it. And sometimes when he goes to the box, he pulls the thing from the floor and he puts it on the thing, and then the explosion fire happened, and then she comes in and she's all and then he's like and then she's like, give me your shoes.
That sounds about right. Why did you think that she was his mom?
That's just what he called her. I don't know.
He called her mom?
I mean,
Or mother, or...
yeah?
So do you think that he's actually her child? Or is it like...
I don't know. That's not what I call my mother.
Okay. Let's keep on going down. We'll try to find wherever I left Skadi.
What's your investigation check?
24.
Oh, shit. So you end up, during the clamoring of all this taking place, end up cruising quickly through, finding that, at least in the main thoroughfares, he doesn't appear to be in the castle. As you are starting to get concerned, there is a little bit of a mothering instinct taking place, and you begin kind of looking in the interior walled off section of the Golden Keep in some of the courtyards, and on the sort of segmented side path, one of the ones that was originally barricaded and completely destroyed and kind of closed in on itself when you first arrived last time, now appears cleared, and the shale has sort of been used to create this rudimentary pathway headed down towards the Broken Mire. And that's where we're going to take our first break.
I thought he was out in the latrine getting him a snack.
So,
And instead they went to the Broken Mire?
Walker and I are just getting some beauty.
just out here, we had the chocolate conveyor belt episode of I Love Lucy just then. What do? I just keep trying. Just make it a thing. All right. We are going to be RB, which means be right back. And in that
That's what that means?
Revelations, obviously. In that time, do make sure that you are helping yourself, providing yourself that good by making sure you throw that follow in there, making sure that you got them bits at the ready and that Twitch Prime subscription to fire away to get those cool emotes, the chat stuffs, the game advantages, all that good things. And in the meantime, we're going to hydrate, dehydrate, and be back in just a moment. So do please stick with us, and we will see you soon. Welcome back to Holding Action. Yeah, a lot of confusing timing going around. We are picking right back up from where we left off with, I don't even know if I can cover the exact circumstances that we found ourselves in not that long ago, but
You can check out Sproigins' Twitter. It's right there for you.
that is also true. That is definitely a thing. With that being the case, the group, having traveled back to the Gloryfell, traveled back to the Gloryfell, sifted through the ranks to find usurpers and betrayers had infiltrated their ranks and permeated at least some of, a lot of baby hand rolling going around right now, permeated some of the Golden Wing army. The group has not so much conducted their research as much as made a complete mess of most things taking place, pulling family portraits off the wall, sort of sending random creatures loose throughout the castle.
Talking to bones in a dark part of the castle.
Yeah. With that being said, the group also
There's a demonic presence.
traveled to the Golden Keep's armory, led by Durazo, the current flywing of the Golden Keep, who brought them in, showed them about, and noticed that something was off. Having investigated a very small box, it seems as if a trap had been laid by one of the recently discovered betrayers. And, after some deft sleight of hand with the thieving tools, must having just barely missed, perhaps by one even, what the...
I should have looked it.
I mean,
did that
You
one
did.
you never know. That's the nature of the
She
game.
did luck it.
Fey
She
Whisper
had
just
3 on the
follows.
first one, I think.
No, it was
Follows
7,
her
and then the luck roll was a nat 1.
If
Oh,
his hand
okay.
wasn't on it, it wouldn't have been a disadvantage, and probably would have been a very different thing. But after thinking that the trap was successfully disarmed,
Would have been a 25.
a cruel joke followed by a not funny joke at all, but still very cruel dart shot out at Durazo, seemingly infecting him with the unfortunately familiar poison known as Fey Whisper. Otherwise a death sentence, and the primary cause of death for the former princess of the Gloryfell, Advara Fairthorn.
It's fine. We just go get some more of them babies and the Fey.
That's right. Nailed it.
Little baby eggs.
Is on board.
So,
Is there only one of those?
now with the
broke a bunch.
Flywing
No, I mean that.
poisoned and unable to be recovered, the group's entire collection of pets randomly wandering around the castle,
No.
missing 2 of their NPC companions. The baby hands are getting out of control. The
Demonetized.
the couple of Hara and Skadi sat about trying to correct some of the issues while Walker and Sproigins slept peacefully in the king's chambers.
In his big ass, comfy Posturpedic.
Yep. Now, we pick up with Skadi having just gone on a jaunt to see if she can find the whereabouts of her de facto son and the reluctant party pet, Jin, to discover that he does not seem to be readily present in the castle. And a cursory examination of the exterior grounds of the Golden Keep has revealed that some of the previously barricaded up entryways to the castle port yard have now been opened. And not only have they been opened, but it seems as if rudimentary roads, or at least one pathway for sure, has been sort of curtailed and refined to demonstrate some kind of pathway down towards the Broken Mire. So, I guess, Skadi,
Yeah.
what happens next?
I am going to step through that little hallway
Yeah?
thing to walk out into the land of the Gloryfell.
Okay, I mean, the hole above you is exposed. You're walking through an archway, essentially, but
And then, yes!
you don't hear anything immediately?
I'm going to cast Locate Object on Is's necklace that he is wearing.
Okay.
It's what, 1,000 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that you do get a brief blip, and then it disappears almost
So he's 1,000 feet away.
as quick as it pulls up, yeah.
I'm in
That's so far away.
that direction, full speed.
It's been multiple hours.
Yeah.
You sent him off at the beginning.
Like 3.5 hours of him walking around.
So, Skadi is immediately charging down the sort of shale, broken, white sandish pathway headed into the Broken Mire.
You said it's like 3 miles to the night area, though, right?
To the interior city of the Broken Mire, yes. But 1,000 feet down the main pathway already puts you at the ravine that separates the barrier between the outer keep and the rest of the city.
Okay. I'm going to be screaming Is the whole time.
Okay, go ahead and make a charisma check for me.
No, we're just going to roll that one again. Much better. Much. 18. I can do math.
Okay,
Better than us.
so 18.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shit.
Hera, after having sort of rescued Prick from the guards or rescuing the guards from Prick, one of the two took place, probably for sure. You and him are now headed back where?
Where I last saw Skadi and where I think Letus might be.
Okay. So at that point in time, I'm going to say that you guys diverged. You can trace your way back to the main central thoroughfare of the keep, but Skadi obviously is not there.
And Letus?
Letus is also not there.
How many hours about has it been?
You're probably just coming up close to 4 now.
Alright, Prick, come on. And then we're gonna go to their bedroom.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go see the king's room.
So?
I need to go wake up the kings. And if you want to hang out there for a while,
Okay.
and if you want to wait,
It's canon now.
Double king.
See you like a
hey,
servant.
he called me
Okay.
his queen, so you know, he my king though. So
Mo money.
Yeah.
All right.
and then we're gonna have to like go do some stuff. But you could like that bed in there is like the most comfortable thing in the world.
Okay.
So let's go test it out. Let's go.
Yeah. Awesome. And he's now kind of just confused, walking behind you, trying to keep up as best he can. All right, so we'll say that then you arrive outside the king's chambers.
It's been 4 hours or almost 4 hours. I don't know. I don't know if I want to wait. I'm gonna Prick. Can you stand right there? Don't leave.
Obviously.
Just-
What do you mean, don't leave?
I'm gonna sneak into the room and try to be quiet and see if they're ready to be woken up. They need to be woken up at a very specific time, and if they're starting to just stand right there, okay?
Fuck Alty.
Yeah. Fuck Halsey.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can stand here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be just one moment. Just stand right there. Don't leave.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you can shift and stuff so that you're not like super uncomfortable, but don't leave. I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, I know how to stay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're at the door for. You're really good at that.
I know.
Oh my god. This is the new fucking Skadi and is Hara and Prick.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go into the room.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check if you're trying to do it stealthily.
26.
Okay. I believe that easily beats either of their passive perceptions while asleep.
It does. Does it seem like they're ready to be awoken from their 4-hour resting
I'm gonna say
time?
go ahead and make an intelligence check then.
That's rolled 20.
It seems as if erring on the
This is very important. Can they be awoken?
She knows how I sleep.
at this point, yeah. So Sproigins is full on kind of like arm across Walker, who's just kind of focused on his meditation process. So Walker kind of looks like the creepiest vampire ever. He's like one eye half open. Sproigins just finger up Walker's nose, kind of just drooling a little bit. But
Changeling form.
Mm-hmm.
as you are
Milky White.
sitting there and watching, you kind of see Walker's eyes flicker in and out, and you see Sproigins kind of almost instinctually now using his shirt to kind of wipe some of the drool away, and it looks like they're right on the cusp there of
What
being
you
ready
usually
to
miss.
get a full wake
Thank
up.
you.
Like chaotically peaceful.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I would get the feeling that if I woke them up, it wouldn't screw up their sleep.
Correct.
Sweet. Guys, you need to be awake now. Right now. Please.
Neither of you get long rests.
No!
Did you get a long rest?
Yeah, you got long rests.
Can I roll for pillar?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Natural 20. Do
Noise.
Oh yeah!
I get 2 for that?
How many do you need?
4? Or is it just 1?
Hey, we didn't have rules for that.
No.
I don't know. So I just thought I'd
Fuck it,
ask.
sure.
Fuck it, sure, sounds good to
Only been
me.
4 hours.
Which pillar is this one?
Pillar of time.
Prick, you can come inside now.
I mean, okay.
My mouth is so dry right here.
So okay, you guys need to focus. This is gonna be weird. Okay. Prick stabbed the floor. We don't have to go any further into that. Durazo's
Okay.
been stabbed and he
Got
now
it.
has Fey
Whoa,
Whisper.
whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck do you mean Durazo got stabbed?
Did Prick stab him?
No, there was a trap on a box. He opened the box, and there was a fake thing, and then there's a and then now he has Fey Whisper. Right.
What
So,
the hell happened?
yes, in the box was supposed to be a ring. The ring is the key to this plane. The ring is no longer on this plane. That guy that his head went, he took it and did something with it, so it's probably in the hands of the bad guys. Circle of Fire.
It's probably just on his body.
No, it's not, because it's not on this plane.
Okay. How do you know that?
I rolled the bones, and they didn't say anything, but then the queen in the picture was like, so it's not here.
What picture? What the hell?
The picture that's outside this room that's got the 4 of them in it, and they're all like,
The explanation is just as good the second time.
Okay.
okay, so,
You can talk to pictures now?
no, it doesn't talk. Don't ever mention that to Skadi. Ever. Because she'll take the picture. Okay.
Sproigins.
What the fuck?
Are you ready to hear more?
Watch her.
Anyways, okay, so then
This is
Durazo was like,
pretty
I got some,
Typical.
you guys, I've got some stuff I gotta go take care of. So Durazo, don't know where he went, but he's definitely poisoned. And then we sent Jin and Is to go find Letus because we figured it wouldn't be that difficult. It really was not that difficult, but we don't know where they went. But we found Letus. I've lost Letus again.
This can't find.
They're,
and then
Shit.
and
they're
then
pets. They're pets. Like, you have to watch them.
They
Well,
can't take.
Jin
Is
is
can't
very
take care
smart.
Of himself.
So he was going to be the one, but I think he kind of has this thing where he's got something pulling him somewhere. And so I think what probably happened is he convinced Is to go on his little pull journey. I didn't think of that when I sent Jin with Is. Anyways, so they're missing. We found Letus with the guards doing their thing. He's gone now.
Wait, hold on.
Durazo's...
I'm just trying to. Just literally trying to
We need
catch
to find
up.
Durazo.
Okay,
we need
hold
to
on.
find Letus.
Durazo's
we now need to
missing.
find Skadi and Is and Jin. It's just us.
Literally everybody's missing except for you and Prick.
And then Prick, I had to go, because I had to separate from them because Prick was in Barandel's room being like, I know how to fix things. And he had Durazo's like really sweet sword. And it like spun around and there was like extra swords and daggers and stuff, but then he made it smaller. How did you do that? I think that was really cool. So he stabbed the floor.
That's what I do.
And then we got to leave. And then why did you want to stab it in there? Can you explain again
Yeah, so
what you remember?
in the floor, there's like some wood. And in that is like the stuff that he puts on top of the skull. And then she
Alsi.
comes, okay?
Shinar.
Okay. And then she's all like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh," and he's all like, "Meh, meh, meh, meh." And then she's all, "Meh, give me your shoes."
That checks out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't remember where
So-
we found all that stuff. So there might be something in the floor as well. Because yeah, the floor.
So you stabbed the floor in that room because Alzi goes into a floor and the shoes in Shinar?
Well, sure.
I'm just saying. I needed to give you all of the information of while you guys were out.
Do you
for
not
hours.
understand?
No, they get it.
Do you know what's...
Bunch of dumbs.
I take it all back. The glory fell is doomed.
I think you're right. It is now.
Let's just
I mean, I'll still... I'll
go.
still come and hang out and stuff, but I don't know if I
I
want
don't
to.
really want to spend time.
I don't know if I want to be
the.
the king of this anymore.
Okay.
I
But
still
we
want
need
to.
to find everybody. I don't know where Skadi is.
Well, it sounds like
Don't
the
know where
crown's going to be
anybody is.
vacant here.
And it is the time to go see the creepy guy.
Well, my flywing has death juice in him, so...
Well, it doesn't kill you right away.
Demonetized.
Ah.
You know that death juice.
Mhm.
I mean, like, how
Take
long
a
did it
sip
take
of
me
this
to...
scissor.
And I was almost dead to begin with. He's starting with fully rested. He wasn't in a battle or anything like that. And we have a cure. We know what the cure is.
Where's
Just have to-
Skadi?
That's what I am saying. I don't know. We have to
You
go
said a
find her.
whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
Everybody's fucking missing, right?
Okay.
Let me see if I get this right
Okay.
in my half-awakened state. Okay, Durazo got poison.
Yep.
And he's missing.
Yep.
Some sort of ring is missing. That is something with the planes.
Kind of like your smoke thingy and the flower. To the Feywild. I think it's the same kind of thing.
Okay, so the ring is missing.
No?
That the painting said the ring is missing,
Not on this plane. Yep.
and the painting has nothing to do with it.
No, it was just a message from the bones.
Okay, Elitis is also missing. And Skadi is also missing.
Yep.
And Is is also missing.
Yep.
And Jin is also missing.
Yep. Everybody's out, and they're all in different directions, and I don't know where anybody is. I have no way of finding them. So, let's go to the Death Knight.
Did you get enough rest?
Sproigins, I can't.
Guidance. I can't even give you actual guidance.
So, I needed to make sure that you guys were awake so that I didn't lose you guys too trying to find everybody else. So, all
You
of us.
literally know where we were going to be.
I know, but if I left to go try to find them and then you guys woke up, you wouldn't know where I was, and then we would literally everyone would be everywhere.
We would just ask someone and then just go to
They
the
have no
courtyard.
idea. I have tried. Nobody knows where anybody is.
And the whole castle, there's like 18 people left.
I know! That's exactly it. There's not enough. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. So, y'all get ready. Prep yourself up.
Did you guys get any sleep?
Not at all.
So just in 4 hours, everybody got lost?
Yeah.
How big is this fucking castle?
It's big enough to lose.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll just get my shit on.
Can Prick hang out in this room?
I don't care.
No. No, he's... Message. He's gonna steal stuff.
I've been talking to him about being a good guy.
I'm gonna,
He'll be
I'm gonna
okay.
look over at Prick. Does he look like he's been told about being a good guy?
Make an insight check.
Natural one. Alright. Yeah, I guess. Oh. Alright. You know what? Okay, I think if you took anybody else, literally any of us, talking to him would have been total trash, but I feel like you and him have a good connection.
Yeah.
You have to shit? What is going on with your face?
This is all message, isn't it?
What?
No, he out loud asked, presumably, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
So, Prick, remember? Okay, you're going to be able to stay here. And remember, fuck Halsey. We're going to be good guys. We're going to be okay guys.
Yeah.
So that means no stealing anything. And pricking only the people who are...
In the bedroom.
No. Only the people who are attacking the people with the shiny armor.
Attack.
how about don't prick anybody. We're literally gonna be gone for what, like an hour to go fight this thing and then come right
Just don't
back?
prick anybody, okay? And you can take, like, here. Get on the bed.
The bed is real comfy.
Right?
What's it made of?
Memory foam.
Like heaven and stardust.
Like a bunch of people killed and their whole head spilled out onto the bed and you just...
That was gross.
I know. It's gonna, if you got back problems, it's gonna help strip.
He's out.
He's good. Alright.
Safe.
Right.
Just drifted off.
Yeah.
Sending. Skadi, where are you?
Do I get it?
Mhm.
Running. Trying to find this.
Wait.
You wonder why Is can't understand any of the things.
Of all the things you could have responded with, that is my favorite
Fucking running, obviously.
and the worst at the same time.
Trying to find is. ... engine.
That's conveyed within the message. You also get the dot.
Yeah. And you see Walker's jaw just drop.
Where is she? Did she not respond?
I mean, she might as well.
What does that mean?
What did she say?
She literally gave me no information.
Well, what did she say?
She said she's running.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, she didn't
Running
give
from
you-
what?
She didn't say from.
Oh, she's
Her
just like out for a
past.
jog?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's go find Letus. And then we'll go outside because I don't think anyone's running on the inside the castle.
I mean, the hallways are kind of long. Like,
Open the door. Is there anybody around?
No.
I'm going to yell fire, and then go stand by the door where everybody runs out.
I'm gonna start walking down the hallway defeated.
Okay. So as you are standing there, you immediately hear kind of a two guards come up. Something going on?
Yeah, I yelled fire, but there's not actually a fire. What the? How big is this fucking castle? Where is everybody?
I mean, it's designed to be a fortress.
That's true. Okay, we need Durazo right now. We need Letus right now. You know what he looks like.
Yes.
And the tall, red-skinned person and the lizards that she's hanging out with.
Yeah, the
Do
creatures.
you know where they are?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, well, get everybody here. This is dumb.
Everybody?
I don't
No, Letus and
You're
Durazo.
doing a good job. Do you need anything?
Oh, God.
get... What's on your Amazon wish list? Steve? Hey, Steve, you got a GoFundMe? What's going on?
It's more like a wizard sort of aspiration kind of thing.
Ooh, what's your name?
Jeff?
Hang on, no, I have Khalees. Sure.
Khalees?
Khalees.
Khalees.
Khalees. All right, Khalees. We're gonna make.
Wow. Not very kingly.
Search my Patreon account. It's like a Patreon sort of.
This is my username.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know where Durazo is?
Khalees, we're gonna make you a wizard.
Stop talking to him like that. We need our people. What? You can't turn people into wizards, can
I
you?
could give him a wand of heat metal.
No.
Okay.
We need that.
Make Khalees a wizard.
What are you writing down?
Do you know where Durazo is?
I do not.
Do you know where Letus is? The one who's training with everyone downstairs.
I do not.
Who would know where Durazo is? You have no idea.
Probably Durazo.
Will you put the word out to have Durazo meet us at the front hall?
Of course, yes.
Thank you. Let us go to the front hall.
Thank you, Khalees. We'll be in contact.
Looking
What?
forward-
We've taken your information down, and if you fit the role, we'll contact you.
You will become a wizard.
Welcome to the wizarding school, Khalees.
We have a box with a rocket in it. And a moving picture.
What is happening?
What?
I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, let's go.
Buckle up.
I
the door.
don't want to wait in the hallway if Skadi is running.
Well, the exit is that way. We are further from the exit here. We'll be closer to the exit there.
I was going to do it sooner, but we will now cut to Skadi, who has had ample time to run, and you eventually do see through one of the main sort of general streets that the shale path turns into, Is kind of slowly clambering his way through the middle of a street down in the broken mire
Oh my god.
with Jin on his back.
It's Charles Jeffrey of Kala.
Oh,
Who's that?
Jesus.
Oh, it's a mama. Hey, I'm not finding Letus yet. You told me to keep looking. So...
Okay, you're done looking. Come back here now.
I mean, you told me not to unless I find him.
I found him. I'll show you where he is, and then you will have found him.
I mean, but you told me to not stop looking till I find him. So I feel like if you find him, then Is will also find him. So.
You will, but he's not this way.
I mean, you're kind of a cheat now. So.
Is.
Yeah.
Come here.
Okay. Walks back towards you.
Is that in Sylvan or Ignan?
Ignan.
Okay. What did he say?
Oh, he said it was just a look. You know, we tried to find a Cape Egg, okay? So he not where we find him. So we look where we not find him. And we still do not find him, so.
Alright. Does this have like a horn I can grab? Like when you grab your kid by the overalls?
You know, in 1984,
Yeah.
when you grab your small child.
Yeah. If I just wanted to carry Is by his Oshkosh Bagash. He's got a number of spikes that kind of come off of his plates. Nothing that would really constitute a handle, per se. But
Okay, Is.
Just give him a good pop
Stay.
in the back of the head.
No, because he did listen. We need to go back in the castle.
okay.
I wasn't specific enough to tell you not to leave the castle.
Okay. So Is already kind of walk a lot, you know? Okay, Is have like a timeout.
You can go in the necklace, but this is not timeout. Timeout is for when you are in trouble. Sometimes you'll travel in the necklace on timeout, and sometimes you will stay right where you were.
So it's like a magic.
I mean, the necklace is... You know what, Is? Feltor.
Okay. Gets sucked into it.
Did Jin go too?
Jin actually bounces off of your chest.
Did you want in? You have to speak in your other language if you want in.
He begins flapping back towards the castle.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought he was just like, no, fuck y'all.
Oh, I had to chase after him. Okay.
I would. At this point.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the castle, but now since I've sprinted, chasing after Is, I am going to keep an eye out for, you know, death knights and such.
Okay. We'll say make a perception check at disadvantage. Moving at full speed.
Check out for traps.
Yeah, I was right. Okay, 21.
21. Okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary in that interior perimeter of the Broken Mire, but you are noticing that the exterior of that main city area, generally speaking, does appear to be relatively undisturbed. So you are not necessarily noticing anything unusual as much as it is oddly still.
Okay. Yeah.
Moving your way back? Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing after the plan came together there?
I think we're just waiting.
Okay.
I'd like to look to where we found Letus before.
Okay. He's not in the main hall. Nobody seems to be at the moment.
Kitchen?
There's still people eating. A few different groups. It seems like some people have come and gone, and some people who probably got there just before you might be wrapping up at this point in time. But you're not seeing Letus among them.
I want to go to where the armory is. Is the door still closed?
Yep.
I'll sit down with those people eating and ask them what they want.
Okay. They'll, like the Jurassic Park Jello scene.
Do you want to be a wizard?
Oh my god.
I don't think I would like that very much. No.
Okay. I'll cross that off.
Yeah, maybe like a knight or something.
Oh, night. What's your name?
Digger.
Digger.
Sure. Dirk.
When I get back,
First name Grave.
we will make you a knight.
I like that.
I'm sure there's probably some rules about it somewhere.
I mean, but you're a king, right? You can just sort of make me a knight, like.
Yeah, but I mean, we have to come up with some sort of standard, right? Because then knight doesn't mean anything if I just make you a knight.
But just give the title to a trash guy.
I mean, I would stand strong for glory and the realm. So
You do that already.
I would do it better. I would.
Are you Terry?
I would have the courage of a knight deep on the inside
Yeah.
if I was a knight.
All right, Digger.
Sure.
If I wasn't going to fight, I would test your mettle. But I'm going to fight, so. Then I'll get up and walk away.
He just immediately leaves. Immediately gone. I would test your metal.
I stayed out by the door just waiting
Okay.
for literally anybody to show up.
Do you think Droz is down at the crypts? I don't know what rooms he would be in.
Okay, what happened after he got whispered?
I need to go take care of something.
Go take care of what?
I don't know, something important.
Did you ask him what he needed
Yeah, and
to
he was
take
just
care
like,
of?
nah, my own thing. I was like, okay. And then I have no idea where he went.
Did you go to his room?
Yes, I found Prick.
So
In his room? Oh, that's where he was
that's where-
stabbing the floor.
Yeah.
You're sending a message?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there they go.
I don't think if you know what? Go to the crypts. It's probably a good chance he's down there. I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, don't move.
No
I
problem.
don't want to lose you guys too.
Right. I'm gonna stay here while you leave and go to a place that there's nobody else at, possibly.
Sounds great. Is he in the crypts?
Well, while you guys are standing there and talking, oh, hi. Did anybody find anyone?
Where have you been?
Well, sort of had some food and sort of had to relieve myself a little bit. Just wanted to check out some of the surrounding areas.
Did you see Durazo?
Earlier, yes.
Earlier when?
Maybe.
After we split up?
Yeah.
Where is he now?
I don't know where he's now. I just saw him a while ago. He's was in the main hallway. Didn't look very happy. I didn't want to bother him.
All right, you stay here with me.
Okay.
Do you know what direction he may have gone in now?
I saw him near the front. I don't know where he went from there.
I'm gonna grumble all the way and go check outside. Do I see him?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Everybody's missing.
25.
Doesn't appear to be out in the main courtyard.
To the crypts.
Okay.
Lead us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. So as you go down into the crypts, sort of winding through the cave passageways, heading towards the golden fields, you almost see the light reflecting more than in previous trips down there, almost as if there is a cascade and change of reflection from the water that surrounds the pools to get there, but also the statues themselves, sort of changing the shadows directionally. As you kind of crest through and begin to look at the golden field, you see that there are at least dozens of them moving and kind of shifting about. And in the middle of them is Durazo.
Like, are they moving or they're just moving statues? Like he's shifting the statues around?
No, they're moving.
They're actually walking around.
Mm-hmm. So as you're...
I'm just gonna keep watching because I'm like, I can't tell anybody what's going on. They said they were gonna stay where they are. I don't know if I go in.
So as you are standing there watching then, you see Durazo in the middle of what looks to be kind of a half dozen statues. A number of other ones are sort of flanked around. Again. And he's sword fighting and clashing off as multiple statues are attacking him, throwing these swords and daggers at him. Another one leaping off the back, almost solidifying perfectly in place before reanimating again to try and drive an attack down. And you're seeing him almost kind of flash the blades off, and these brilliant, huge golden sparks are casting off every time he seems to deflect something. You're watching this sequence for about 30 seconds before he hits one, and you hear like this loud dong, and the statue falls back and solidifies and holds the sword in place in what appears to have been a more show-ready pose. After a few brief moments, the statues all stop moving again. And Durazo kind of sits there.
Was he using his crazy dagger? Durazo?
And he begins kind of walking out from the middle section. As he starts to get closer, you now see that the poison is creeping up onto his cheek a little bit. I'm sorry. I just had to look into something. I'm destined to not be here very long, it would seem. Sort of wanted to make sure I still was worthy of a place among my people.
Of course you are.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, but sometimes you just want to spend time with old friends in moments when you're down. And I don't have any old friends left. I got what I needed. I appreciate your flexibility. If you'd like, we can return back up.
Would you like to stay?
I have some reorganizing to do yet, but I'll come back.
Okay.
Let them recover. He kind of lets out this really corny chuckle, and none of the statues react in any way, and they know.
Fordrill has your dagger.
All right.
Your crazy magical thing spins around like daggers and stuff shoot out everywhere.
I mean, that's not really how it's supposed to be used. Did
Prick
something
got
happen?
a hold of it.
All right.
But I got him to give it back and had a talk with him about being a okay guy instead of a bad guy or a good guy. Anyways, he did stab the floor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks there's something in the floor, I think.
Okay.
Just...
Your insight is much appreciated.
Just wanted you to know where it was. Okay.
Maybe we just go on back up,
Yep,
yeah?
yep.
All right.
Yep, cool.
Excellent.
Yep.
So he kind of just, now almost a tight booty walk of his own, just headed back up out of the cave, sort of twisting pathway back up to the stairs, emerging in the main hall, eventually seeing you guys down at the end step of the main hallway, or main hall interior. Where is everybody?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Kind of looks in and sees Walker talking to people while they're eating. We have to figure something out. And at this point in time, I'll say that you're also coming back up right around the front entrance of the keep and are able to see sort of the long spanning distance, a few hundred feet away, the group eventually beginning to start to congeal into a singular mass.
Jesus Christ.
Don't split the party.
What party?
All right, I'm gonna walk back up to the group
Yep.
and let Is out.
Okay.
I found them.
How was your run?
fine. I'm gonna look down at Is.
He's in the necklace.
No, I just
Oh, you just let him out?
my run was fine.
I had a timeout.
Fuck
Where
the
did-
timeout.
Where did you guys go?
Okay, so so a bugger said, you know, like, hey, not here, so like, are we looking for him? Sure, you know, sort of like a mama said.
Sort of like Mama said, okay.
And, well, I mean, she said, do not stop or look, okay, until you find him. And I said to myself, Innocent, he's not here. So then I said to myself, okay, where's a good place to fall out? And she said not to do it in the training room, okay? So I saw that there was a training, okay, you know? So I said not to do it in there. Because you don't want to fall out. If you get stabbed in your fallout. Push it back in. That would be bad. So we continue to look, okay? So sure. That's pretty much it.
You wanna tell him where you went?
I don't know.
You know what? That's fair. Where? Okay, so everyone's here. We're all here.
Jin's here.
Yeah, Jin was
Flew back to the castle.
faster than I walked.
Oh, you were dashing though, I suppose,
Yeah.
theoretically. So yes.
And his fly speed's 25.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he's still a youngling. So you did see that Jin would have hung a left kind of right inside the interior door headed towards the royal wing.
No, because if I would have seen Jin do that, I would have been like, Jin, where are you going? You have to speak your other language for me to understand you.
He just flew.
Okay, now I would not follow him.
All right, we're
Did you
ready.
try speaking to him in Sylvan ever?
He clearly understands common.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to go now.
No, Jin went that way. I don't know where he went.
Okay, let Jin fly around the castle. We're not gonna let Jin fight the Death Knight, right?
I mean, that's fair.
Just let him fly around the castle.
Durazo here.
He's probably just gonna disappear
Yeah.
somewhere.
How long do you have?
We shall see.
Hey, do you have is there instructions for that crown of yours?
Not
For
that
the
I'm
next-
aware of.
For the next person?
I didn't have instructions, and I don't know that instructions would have changed anything necessarily.
Do I just have to do the same ritual again?
Yes. When it is time for you to name a flywing, I of course will understand if you would like to appoint one sooner rather than later. There's no need to wait till I expire for that ceremony to take place.
Well, Durazo, the decision is yours, how you spend your final time, but
How about this? Right?
We know how to cure it.
We have to go back to the Fae and go do some more stupid shit?
We could send somebody else to go do it. I know they can't leave, but
I mean, I probably wouldn't consider it stupid necessarily, but
Who would we send?
right? You guys can't leave at all?
No.
I don't want to just...
So the thing is last time we went for you, Papa Pixie made it seem like that was the one thing that we could go do was get the egg and shit, right? Which we did, and everything else got destroyed, correct? So we came back with like just the one thing that he needed.
That was the only that type of creature?
Well, I don't know. He said specifically, go over here, get the thing, get the egg, get the baby or whatever. And we got the one. Everything else
We'll worry
broke.
about that in a minute. We're going to go... It's the darkness time. We need to get back down there because this is the only time to do it.
So kill the Death Knight, then go to the Fae, go do some shit for
Kill
Papa
the Death
Pixie.
Knight, then figure out the Fae stuff.
We
We don't know how much time did I take.
I think you're forgetting about
We have an infernal engine to take care of.
I know.
the time that it takes to move to different planes.
Right.
We could lose days, weeks, months, years.
By the time we get to the Fae and get back, it might be a month. And
We took
How
a
long did
risk
I
in
take?
coming here.
How many days? 3?
It was rather quick.
it wasn't very
Like
much.
we were,
But
we were pumping you full of health.
I was barely alive
just to
when I
keep-
got struck with it, though.
And we could barely keep you alive using all the healing that we have.
We're gonna take care of the Death Knight, and then we'll figure it out. We'll just table this for now.
What I was going to ask is, Durazo, do you want to come fight the Death Knight with us?
I am happy to do as my king commands.
That's not... I didn't ask you that. Say we have no cure for you because we can't guarantee we can get another cure for you. Do you want to come fight the Death Knight? Clear him out of the Broken Mire and open that area up. And that is your last act as Flywing.
Durazo, it may be a good idea for you to come and fight in this battle to perhaps save the title of Flywing a little bit. Barondale has tarnished it, and you could rejuvenate it.
I'm inclined to agree, my king. He kind of points over to a guard. Come. Find Plagero. Bring me all of the scout squad. And 2 of the captain's favorite from the claw. Immediately, now. Kind of gives you a little bit of a nod before he runs off and skips out really quick. When is it you would leave?
We're ready to go.
We need to go
right
now because it's just getting worse. Everything's
we're
getting
ready to go right now.
worse.
We can't fix everybody.
I mean, if you needed a short time to complete your duties, I'm sure we would all understand that. But we must head out now.
I'd say if you're going to come with us, pass your crown off. And let's...
What was the aim? And at this point, the first guard that he sent off comes running back. And there's almost like this, not young teens, but like still a very young in her years elf. The armor fits a little loose, and it kind of seems almost as if it's not built for her. It also has like a lot of very noticeable kind of broken chinks in some of the linking for the chains that sort of keep a lot of the plating together. Olawe, have you been granted leave by your captain for a moment? And she kind of looks up, and helmet's still kind of covering her eyes a little bit. Yes. Take off your helmet. I'd like to see your eyes. And now you can kind of see now crawling further up his cheek. And how long have you been guard with the Flywing? 2 years since I replaced the old claw team. My king, what is it you value in leadership?
Well, keeping this community safe is part one, but the bigger thing is understanding the needs of the people.
This is true. Wise words indeed, are they not? Yes, my king, of course. And Flywing, Captain. Settle down. Just answer me this, would you please? What is it that we need here? What will keep the wing in the air? What will help us fly? And she kind of freezes for a brief moment, and some of the hair that she hasn't clearly had time to cut in a long time is kind of falling onto her face as she's sort of nervous and looking around. The wing will soar in hope. We need a chance. We need to be able to take a chance. And Drazo kind of looks at you. Serendipitous. Well, give me your helmet.
Whoa. I have one question.
And he takes off his crown, puts her helmet on. A little snug, but it will do. Your armor. And she kind of looks at you for a brief moment.
Would you make Digger a knight?
Who?
He's an imposter.
Is it the guy that wants to be the wizard?
No. That's Khalees.
Oh, Khalees is pretty good. I mean, I don't know about a wizard, but she's smart.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Talking about Diga?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that I would.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, your armor.
So you're
just like as you're casually talking to her, she sort of.
Are you gonna be naked if you take that armor off right here?
Do you just not wear anything under your armor?
That would chafe.
She begins sort of unbuckling some of the.
Sproigins has been
Hara
chafing for
keeps-
3 years.
What kind of shit do you guys wear under yours?
And you see her front plate fall off, and
I
she
have a
has
belt
like
now.
this sort of heavy cotton, sort of linenish undergarment that's on it. Yeah, armors are not clothes.
Seen.
She actually kind of like moves towards you a little bit and like pulls the corner of your armor back.
Yeah.
You really need to
One of
wake up
these.
at the same time as me, because then I can. Oh,
This is fine leather.
What was your name again?
Isn't that uncomfortable?
Yulaway.
You get used to it.
No, you don't have to.
I have a pouch of powder I put on my...
We definitely need hope, my king.
Durazo, are you making her the Flywing?
Oh no. I need that armor though. And she's eventually taking it off, and you see him throwing it on and begins kind of strapping it up. And now she's there in like the capri long johns and the undershirt, and she's got a number of like strap pads to kind of fill out some of the more beefier portions of the armor just to keep everything kind of in place. What do I? Yep, come on. Takes the shield and spear away from her as well. Nope, you keep this one. Takes the shield and keeps that. I'm almost ready.
We gotta find the guy that has your sword.
Yulaway. This is the Crown of Ages. And she's kind of like... It's been with our people for thousands of years. It's the most powerful item we have, and signifying component of the Flywing Commander. Do you understand me? Yes? You're going to hold on to this. And she kind of just holds it like it's a bomb.
Durazo, you just disarmed her
Oh, yes.
and put her in charge of, like, you know what?
I think she'll do a fine job.
I think so too.
Well,
She's got all types of padding.
Just gotta have a little hope.
my king,
Yeah.
I wish to pursue an engagement in the Broken Mine. I'm going to help you find Kebik.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to help you kill him.
Okay.
And if we shall return, I will come back, and at that time give Yulaway my formal recommendation for Flywing.
Okay.
And she's,
You're gonna do great. Be the spark.
Spark of hope.
what do I do?
Just hang on.
Go find a weapon to protect that.
She has a spear.
Yeah.
He gave her spear back.
She
Oh.
still has her spear.
Oh, I thought.
She's just like in her.
Well, here.
Do you wear that to go to
And
sleep?
she's
Is it
kinda
your
like-
underwear, or is that?
Do you want some armor?
What are you handing her?
Adamantine armor? It's black, I know.
She's gonna have flywing armor.
Looks a little big, but I can maybe see if we have.
I mean, like, I'm quite small.
All right. He grabs it from you and kind of like shuffling everything together, and you see Dorazo kind of grab the armor back.
Okay.
Thousands of years. Right. And she kind of looking around, recognizing now she has like. He's just sort of exasperated, snatches it out of her hand, puts it on her head, and then he shoves the armor in her chest. Get dressed. My king. I'm feeling like a soldier again.
That's good.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta walk a couple miles, but yeah, let's
I also
let's keep that motivation all the way there.
to fetch my weapon as well.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll wait here for you.
I think I'm gonna pop in and get some coffee if that's okay.
A little pick me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Right.
Back here in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere
Well, I have to go get coffee, Walker.
besides there, and then come here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we separate, it'd be no
No.
matter. We'll just find each other again.
Yep.
Easy.
So he begins walking away holding the shield, freshly armored, and for the first time since you last were in the Gloryfell, you see Dorazo in a full set of flywing golden armor.
Skadi, coffee?
I didn't just wake up.
Oh.
Bitch.
You don't, you don't want any coffee though?
Who made it?
I don't know. Probably Steve in the kitchen.
It's Khalees.
All right. Well, I'm not picky. I'll go get some coffee.
Okay.
If there's
I'll go wait for
coffee.
you.
Oh, but you don't drink coffee.
No, but I'll go with you.
Oh.
I'm not gonna just stand in a hallway.
I mean, I'm standing in the hallway.
I'm stand in a hallway with Leas and Skadi.
So you go into the kitchen dining area. There's like this little child basically behind the serving counter.
Hi, little
Sort of
child.
looking up over, like you see the eyes and the pointy ears like just above the cresting line.
This is so weird because you're probably much older than I am. Do you have coffee?
How old are you?
24?
7.
Like actually 7?
Are you actually 24?
I don't know anymore. I might have
either.
passed birthday. Do you have coffee?
What's coffee?
All right. This is a disappointing start to. Do you have orange juice? You know what? You guys don't really have a whole lot of shit here.
I think
Do
I know
you?
what you want.
I'm sorry for swearing.
Do you want a little bit of life juice?
Life juice?
Oh, yes.
It'll make you strong. It'll make you life. That's what the soldiers say. It gives them the juice.
Yeah, you know what? Let me get 6 of those.
6.
You fill up 6 cups?
This many.
It's this. Wait.
6 life juice.
Please.
And you see her turn around and run away, and she's got like the full 2 pigtails into 1 on the back. She's actually got almost what appears to be, now that you can see her full form, like these sewn on strips of yellow on her back that kind of look like the falling gold, and she's got like a little bit of the extra padding on her shoulders.
Man, everybody's got padding. Do I need padding?
I just don't know how you didn't have padding in the first place.
I literally never needed padding.
Like
my
fundamental
entire life.
armor basics to wear something under your armor.
Yeah, I'd never known.
I wish I had noticed. Could have helped.
You ever had life juice?
No.
You think it's just literally orange juice?
I think it's booze.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited.
I don't want to get all fucked up before a fight.
I mean, like,
You're cool with it. You have a whole magic flask full of the life juice.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right, so after probably about just a few minutes, little girl comes slowly and carefully coming back, kind of like all of them clutched to her chest, still trying to balance, spilling a little bit as she's moving forward. Can you help?
Yeah. We'll pop around. I'll grab like 2, and then I'll have Mage Hand grab 1.
Okay.
And I'll also grab them.
And she kind of adjusts.
3.
Okay.
And I want to...
Anything else?
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Can we... Do we give you anything for this?
What do you mean?
In exchange for one thing for another?
What do you want?
What do you want?
I want to fly, and I want to be in the wing, and I want to build a house, and I want to go for a run outside, and I want to see what a bug is.
All right. I can make a bug for you to see. You can't touch it.
I mean, I've never seen one. They told me about it, so I don't.
I'll do precipitation to make like a little like bee, like one of like the fat body bees.
That's a bug?
Yeah, that's a bee.
Oh. It sounded cooler when they told it to me.
What did they say?
Those are like these crazy things, and they have like wings, and they like do stuff, and they like live in trees, but sometimes they live like in the ground.
Huh?
That one's just kind of like around here.
This one's got. Oh, you have these around here?
No, but this one is.
How about this? And I'll do a flying ladybug.
I mean, that's like a small, red, bad version of this one.
I will make a as big as I can using precipitation to make a version of the ancient one.
Oh, that's so gross!
You literally could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
And I'll make its like whore-tail mouth do a couple snaps.
okay. Maybe bugs are cool.
Yeah.
They are cool.
What is it?
It's got pinchers. It'll snap at you. But nice.
I mean, one of those isn't on this plane. Don't freak her out.
Yeah, it's not. There's no bugs here.
That's a Feywild bug.
Yeah, you'll never find that one. But if we restore this place, you might find one of those.
Or one of these, and I'll do like a really big, like, dung beetle. No? Horn
What about
beetle.
like, yeah, like one of them rhino beetles.
Yeah.
Maybe I've seen enough bugs.
All right.
A tiny fairy dragon. No?
Thanks for the juice.
Yep. And she kind of like reaches up and like is mixing a sauce of some kind over the counter, just trying to look busy at this point now.
Is it booze?
It's got a bit of a sickly sweet kind of smell to it, like almost bad fruit. You'd probably be able to say it's got a very earthy tone, but it has kind of a sweetness to it. It seems like.
Like a mango carrot.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, we'll bring them out and give one to everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Durazo's finally coming back, and
here, the little kid in the kitchen said this is life juice.
What is life juice?
I mean, it's been a while.
All right. Well, you drank it too fast.
Is it alcohol?
No. I'm my last sip here. Best not to taste it too much.
What does it taste like?
For the stuff.
It's
Glory.
it's like spoiled watermelon, but in a concentrated form, mixed with a little bit of dirt and thick. It's cherry cough syrup mixed with like a bundt cake.
So I like it.
I mean, if you like sipping on that scissorp, but it's got that distinct kind of earthen sort of natural tang to
You
it.
guys literally feed me mud water.
Yeah.
Well,
Why is it called life juice? What does this do?
I mean, we've had to resort to unusual methods, and leaning on the history of the fly wing is something I think everybody's okay with. He sets the cup down right there on the ground. Everybody feeling good?
No, you didn't answer my question. What is it? What does it do? Why is it called life juice? The girl said it gives us life.
Well, sort of. It revitalizes you. It brings the spirit of our ancestors within. We filter the leaves from the flesh forest out. And
Ew!
I already drank it.
our ancestors come with us into battle. It's...
You're pointing out my ancestors?
That's the Raj. She already drank it.
That's the rock.
You know what? This is totally fine. I ate a chicken liver one time.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that it was a chicken liver until I had already eaten, and it was like, that's really good. And then Mom was like, you know, that was the liver of a chicken. I was like, shut up. That was really good. And now I just like them.
You told your mom to shut up.
Well, yeah, jokingly.
Ah,
Would never tell her to just shut up.
right.
You saw what she did to me in the
Yes,
mansion.
I did.
You're not going to finish then?
I downed the whole thing.
Congratulations.
That's inside me now.
Demon. Yeah. So you know what? That's not so bad.
That's fine.
Do you feel it moving within?
Oh,
pulsing
God.
through you?
It's real thick going down. I thought it was all the way down until
some of
I
our
must have
ancestors were
dislodged it.
pretty big.
We have to make things better.
Forever.
these
Forever
people need
unclean.
something
Forever
more
unclean.
than like flesh tree juice.
What's the problem?
That forest is gross, and it's made out of people. I just drank people. Oh God.
I mean, these are
okay.
the same people that
Give her
like
some guidance.
suck on the nurturing maternal parts for different animals, do they not?
Huh?
What?
Oh,
Oh, you're talking about milk.
no! Don't drink milk. It's gross.
Milk is really good, even if it is like a little bit of pus.
I drink
that's in
booze and I drink water and orange juice.
I don't drink milk. I don't drink anything that's like made from.
there. Milk is actually pretty good, though. It's good for
I
you.
wouldn't.
Well,
I think it's icky.
This has gone to a weird place.
he seemingly casts a spell, and the aura begins to push and emit around himself, and the armor almost goes gilded on top of him. The helmet that he's wearing, that is sort of just rounded top and half faceplate down, almost sprouts this golden spike that falls back into a mohawk on top of the helmet. And
All right.
All right, well, let's go.
I carry with me the spirit of our people. I'm
So do
ready
I
to
now.
go.
I also carry
How do
with
we
it
do that?
the spirit of your people.
Can we do that? Or
You do
can't?
not.
We do not.
You're not part of the flyway.
I'm a de facto family member.
I mean, she just has.
Can he do that?
She
It's
just
really more complicated than all that, but
What about him?
we learn the spell as we grow, if our king remembers.
No.
But your armor looks excellent already, my king. Exactly.
It
right.
works.
Okay, is everybody ready to go?
Ready to go.
Kill this old paladin.
Somehow we got here.
We
yeah.
will, yep.
You ready, yes?
Oh yeah.
Wait, you're gonna have Ace is gonna come too?
Oh yeah. Okay, it's a come.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you be a shut up, okay, and let Issa do the thing that Issa has to do.
All right. All right. You know what? Fuck yeah, Is can come.
You want to go? We're gonna go fight something.
Oh.
You have to,
Oh, my bad.
but
It's a hang on.
Okay, but now.
this
what
you
if
do know that
this-
we gotta walk there though.
Can I like a time?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, but now what if this thing can't be petrified? Can't be set on fire.
He bites.
Can't be bitten.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it's in that completely implausible possibility.
Okay, I promise you, okay? Listen to me. Okay, listen to me, okay?
Interesting.
Everybody, I need you to listen to me. And Durazo's actually dialed in. Okay. So, you think... Oh! Okay, bad guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not this, okay? It's a good guy.
That's right.
So you know what the is do? He bite him. You say, oh, what the if? What if he cannot be biting? He can't. Okay?
All right.
Checks out.
But is
I'll bite him in the butt too.
Yeah.
Just watch out for that fallout.
Yeah,
Ooh.
maybe you could do a fallout on him.
No, I think that if you bite him in the butt, the fallout might come out in your mouth.
Oh.
So don't do that.
Okay.
Bite him in the front where the no fallout comes out.
Issa may need the time because Issa now have a lot to think about.
Okay,
Interesting.
if the insanely implausible that he can't be bit because his armor is too tough.
Okay. Well,
But if.
But if.
then I will bite his butt, sure.
Okay, so
I will say maybe he a fallout. Oh, interesting. That is.
You know what? In his front, opposite of his butt, is a carrot and 2 eggs. Now, I need you to go for the carrot and 2 eggs.
No.
You're not going to be able to see it because it's behind armor. But trust Clan, it's there.
trust mom only if she tells you to bite there.
Okay.
What?
Okay, here.
If he's going to come and bite, I'm going to have him go crotchels all the way.
If.
Now we have a concept of insects here.
Right, if. Okay, remember when you were like in the scary place and like mom couldn't get to you?
Yeah, but
And
then
there-
you let me out.
I did. But you know there were those bars?
and
Did you
told
try
me I
biting the
was in
bars?
Timeout. Huh?
Remember there were the bars?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You couldn't bite through those bars, right?
Oh, not through them.
Right. So, if he's like that, where you can't bite through his armor,
We'll just go around him then.
He's got to run away.
Because if he's just like a bar, we just go right around.
you know what, bud? If mom tries to put you in the necklace, you just need to go in the necklace, okay?
Okay.
Did you cross any of your legs?
Oh no, it's a kind of big, so you know.
Okay.
Good.
So, number 1 rule of this, listen to mom.
Number 2 rule of this, don't eat a blue elf. Number 4 rule of is, always listen to Hara. Number 5 rule is, always listen to a mom.
Okay.
Rule number 9, never eat a bug. Rule number 6, always eat the egg.
Rule? No, that's not a rule. Didn't make that a rule.
Sure,
But one of the rules of this is do what mom says.
I think that's 3 of the rules. Yeah.
It is. So, mom says, if she says get in the necklace, you have to listen.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, let's go, guys.
Understand.
Come on,
we got
Ryu.
that cleared up.
All right, we make our way down to the B-mire.
the old B mile.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you are all moving down there, Durazo is kind of working his golden rod, demonetized. The
Just, God.
Phrasing.
yeah,
Every episode, just name it phrasing.
seemingly going with what appears to be a very long, very slender type of sword with just this massive crossguard. The crossguard itself is probably like 1.5 feet wide. The rod itself is about 1.5 feet long, and the sword that he's wielding is about 5 feet long. I think I'll go with a classic. And he sucks it back in and the rod closes down. You all move down through the broken mire as you're working your way into proximity. The noises of subtle movements, the occasional caw of birds as you walk by, disappearing out. The sky, now not black, but tinged in an extremely dark purple. The entire area almost bathed in this sort of bluish purple light. No real direct light anywhere, but still all of you are able to see sort of the dim shadows being cast from this almost sourceless darkness as opposed to light coming down casting shadows. Where do you guys want to go?
Maybe you see the like column of black or whatever that Durazo.
We'll have
talked
everybody
about.
make a perception check at this
Oh,
point.
where's that baby hand?
And while we were doing that, we were going to say, yo, what's up, Jeremy? 1980, though. Okay.
All right.
So it's OG Jeremy.
So like the oldest one out of everybody here, Jeremy.
Of Jeremy's. Correct. Also, we don't have any Jeremys here. But, Jeremy, what's up? Welcome to the Action Junkies. Thank you for that follow. And not just...
Baby hand gave me one real
Did you do it with the
good.
baby hand?
No, I did not.
Then also throw that. And also we're going to make sure we call out more than just a mommy. Aren't you just? Absolutely. Isn't everyone, unless, of course, you're not a mother, in which case you are more than whatever you are. But thank you so much for that subscription.
Hey, oh, that's like however many months in a row now.
Yes, that's 3 months now, joining the Action Junkies on the road to... Hopefully you watched all of this and took away the important morals and life lessons meant to be gleaned from this well-scripted episode.
Yeah. Throw your bones, talk to the paintings.
Be an okay guy.
Then steal the paintings.
There's never been anything so loose. Never been anything so loose. But
I
thank
feel
you
like
so
you
much.
say that every other episode. We just get looser and looser.
Yeah, because we keep getting looser. I'm like, it can't get looser, can it?
Phrasing.
It can when we're no longer monetized.
Yeah, we are demonetized.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, 34
But
for
we're still getting subs, so we're monetized
Yeah.
for now. Like,
All
let's
right.
go. Well, remonetize. All right. Where do you guys... Oh, sorry. Perception checks?
Like 16 or
34.
16.
28.
28. So both of you do see that in the darkness there is almost this conical spiral of black heading up. Everybody is able to see that there are strange, tenderly dancing shadows kind of jumping off, casting themselves across walls, almost crawling across the floor as these almost tendril-like bits of shadow keep creeping around the city. But you do see what appears to be the spiral column directing everyone's attention to it. You're able to all see this sort of conical shape rising up into the air. However, which one?
28.
28.
34.
We're able to see that there's almost these arcing tiny pieces that almost fly off like these negative energy sun flares. And as you're kind of observing these small little bits, they're not all the time, but you actually see one almost arc into the alleyway just where it would be up ahead and to the left. And you see it almost crawl off and disappear down the street.
I don't like that.
Did you guys see that?
It was like
The shadow, and then it was like, "Rawr."
It was like a shadow worm.
Oh, we gotta say what's up to Jammy.
Gross.
We gotta say
Jammy.
what's up to
Hi,
Jammy.
Jammy.
Oh, hang on, we
all gotta clean it up now.
we have the awesome and well put together now. Automatic, you can go check out Jamie's channel because we have the thing like, hey, what's up, Jamie? Check it out. Jamie's a huge friend of the show. Make sure you follow, love, and appreciate her as everybody who is a wonderful person would do.
Yeah. Jamie's the S word.
Yes.
She's very great.
She's also the G word.
Yeah.
She is the K word.
Yeah.
She is the L word. Nope, that's HBO.
Yep.
Moving
Mega
on.
homie. Does it look like it is creating like image of what the Hopeful Spire looks like? Get out of there.
No.
Did I ever get... Shit. Shucks. Am I programmed illusion of Advara the first time? Did I ever get did I ever receive a vision of what the Hopeful Spire looked like? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was a tall, almost obelisk-like structure, very thin taper, and up towards the top there was like an ornate dome that had a bit of a walkway around its perimeter. You don't really have any idea or indication as to what it might have been utilized for specifically, as much as it was clearly sort of a central hub, and there was a lot of activity around it in the brief window you were able to recognize.
How far away are we from that?
That's in the center of town, so you'd probably have to walk another mile or so.
All right.
Go in the direction of the swirly bits. Watch out for the dark fireworks, and let's do this thing.
The swirly bits and dark fireworks.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Are you guys moving openly?
Heck yeah. Damn
What
it.
pace
Darn
are you?
it.
I would like.
Darn.
Darn like Barnside?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be sneaky now.
Right, but I don't want us to go too slow because we're running out of time.
Interesting.
I would like, if we can, I would like to get up to close enough to where the Hopeful Spire would have been.
Yep. So towards it, being sneaky. Sound good?
All right, let's go. You see Letus and Durazo kind of taking middle of the pack area, both standing out flanked.
I'll hang back. I assume it's probably Walker, Hara, Letus, Durazo, and Skadi and I in the back, because I'm dainty and Is is also here.
Is is like just barely almost wandering, but like still kind of staying with the group, just kind of like very curious about everything.
Guess we're going to fight. Pay attention.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to bite. Okay.
And are you ready to?
Yep. Okay. I look. Boom.
Perfect.
Yep.
Cool.
Are you guys stealthing?
Yes.
Everybody roll it. Roll your stealth.
It doesn't matter. I got a natural 1.
Okay. Did you roll for Is?
Yeah.
What did he get?
He got a 5.
This is a good start. Walker?
23.
Okay. Sproigins?
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Hara?
28.
Okay.
So everyone knows where me and Is are.
For
But
once.
The
especially
rest of
me.
us are ghosts.
All right. So you are watching as Letus and Durazo are kind of middle of the pack directly in front of you. And as Durazo is moving forward, his feet touch the ground and don't even make a noise when they contact the cement. He's continuing to move forward, blade kind of always at the ready. Seemingly each new alleyway you cross or edgework or porch, there's a new position he shifts into just to have the most advantageous tactical positioning and viewpoint on anything that might be approaching. And you actually see Letus kind of shifting, doing a similar sort of footwork pattern. Feet still gently making noise. But you actually see one of these shadows almost slide across the ground. Immediately, everyone stops. Letus puts his spear over his shield. Durazo points his blade. Shield tucked in. Is does not see either of these two stop, nor does he see the shadow, and bumps into both of them. Durazo stabs you in the back on accident with the sword. Yes.
Wait, I got the nat 1, not Is.
He got a 5. You do take 4 points of piercing damage. Letus, and then ends up falling, and as he is, pulls Walker's pants down like, up front.
Should we wear a belt locker?
Shut the fuck up.
That's my nat 1.
And then as everything, sorry!
Oh my god, yes, be quiet.
Oh, what? Shh. No.
Be quiet.
I'm talking to you. I'm trying to say
I can hear you if you talk quieter.
Are you sure?
Walker farted.
Oh, okay. It's like an invisible fallout.
That's right.
He's a magic.
Yep.
This is not working.
And as this is all taking place, you almost hear this sort of suctiony noise. And the cyclone of negative necrotic energy in the sky.
Your boy would like to pull out his bow. Pants down.
And as you're all continuing to sort of move through after you've gotten everything, you eventually make your way into the main thoroughfare that onlooks the central corridor of the Broken Mire. The sky itself now appears darker right directly above this center area. And with no shadows now moving, nothing dancing across the ground, you see what appears to be a large figure cloaked in black, only able to make out the direct silhouette of his armor. The figure you had seen before, or at least similar from a distance and in low light. But you see this figure from about 100 or so feet away pulls out a two-sided axe. Kind of dips his head and looks at you all as you're approaching. Puts the axe head down on the ground, handle pointed upwards, and you all see this reflective dot appear in the middle of his axe and begin looking around like an eye. He kind of just puts his hands down, staring at you all. What do you guys want to do?
How far away is he?
100 feet.
By dimension door, you over there? You think you can grab that weapon?
Can you pop us right back?
I would shoot.
Probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Walker,
it.
you see, lets an arrow go. Sproigins and Hara immediately jump up. Dimension door directly in front of them. Skadi, are you taking any action?
Yeah, he's how far away?
100 feet.
100 feet. 100 feet. I am going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay. So, as all of you, Walker lets go of an arrow, almost with blinding speed, letting his flurry of attacks go. A burst of purplish pink smoke appears directly in front of him, only cut by the arrows that cut directly through the smoke. And as you're right there in front of him, about to go for the axe, you see the two arrows stick into something directly in front of the axe, almost an invisible bubble, almost directly around your form. The large moonbeam, and you quickly, almost instinctually, go to lunge at it, and your knuckles curl on the edge of something hard. And now you look with the blood red eyes, black horns on his helmet.
Why does everything we fight breathe like that?
You see his hand begin to glow with this purple arcane energy. And the sky above almost begins to thunder and crackle and shake with these purple streaks of electric energy that begin striking the ground directly around you, blowing up pieces. Sproigins is about to follow up on getting all of you out of there when you see the exploded ground where the lightning had struck down. You now see these almost like purple, twisted, almost facsimiles of life kind of crawling out, wings bursting shortly behind them. And now he begins to be flanked by a number of these small creatures. You are all guilty.
No.
Pulls up the axe, still upside down, begins holding it out. And you see the eye crawling up and down your form. You have all been judged.
I sneeze.
I'll pick it up there next week.
Doesn't matter. Fuck you, Death Knight.
Natural 20.
No research, no stealth, nothing.
I mean, we tried to stealth.
You did try. I'll definitely give you that. But this is going to be a fun little jam. And, for the record, you would have had an advantageous position had you got there without alerting anything.
Yeah.
But
we didn't.
But I rolled in that one.
you know what? That also covered. Well, Letus also rolled a natural 2. So
What did Darazo?
It sounded like he got a natural.
he got a natural 20. Yeah, Durazo.
That's Razo. Now I'm reading that as Darazo.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Hey,
Darazo.
so I kind of thought for some reason
Darazo.
we may or may not get around to that tonight, but it seems like we don't want to get started. What time are we? Yeah, it's 10:45.
Yeah.
We'll start at a Death Knight fight right now. I think
We'll be here for another like 3
it'd
hours.
be a long episode.
We
so
made it through breakfast.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it a cut here, and then we'll play out the scene that we want to script for next week's episode. So, you know. Hey, everybody who has hung out with us, it has been a
Thank
blast.
you.
You guys have had fun. We had a very odd.
Tell them they had
Yeah.
fun.
You guys have had fun.
You said you guys had fun.
Have a good day. Don't you tell me what kind of day to have.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Gosh. All right. Hey, we are gonna get out. Thank you guys so much. We have. What are you dropping here? You guys are always making noise.
Nothing.
Dire Dune, King Clancy, Belchabez, Sildari,
Spice.
Jammy, J Doubles in the house. Who else do we miss? We got Jeremy the 1980, of course.
Yeah.
The coolest of the decades for all Jeremy's made.
Yeah.
I think, sort of. I mean, that's like a specific.
Well,
you know what?
when was Jeremy
Subjective
Piven
consideration.
born? Probably in the 70s. So I think this
If not
Jeremy's
60s.
good.
It's like a greasier version of the 80s.
You think it's the 60s?
He might have been.
Pretty much.
know.
Absolutely. All right. So, hang on. Let me double check here.
Oh, snap.
Yes. Thanks to our peeps.
baby.
Oh, and
Shikapakula.
Shikapakuya. Okay, I don't know if that's correct, but that sounds way cool.
That sounds like the shit that oh, Pooya.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like an island where pirates hide treasure.
I was gonna say it sounds like a word that Ace Ventura would use to try.
Shikapakuya.
Chicago.
Chicago. No, nope. Hang on. Hey, Shikapakuya. Thank you for joining the Action Junkies. Thank everybody
Shit
so
kicking
much.
Puma.
Shit kick Puma. Way to get.
You guys, Jeremy's still in here.
Damn it! Darn.
Snatch, punch, cat.
Benedict's Cumber Bandicoot Splish and Splash. All right,
Jammed.
we are.
De-jammed.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we are de-jammed. Ooh, I can't support that.
Then pull that funding.
You guys are the best. We love y'all. Thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank you.
supporting. And until we see you next time, party on.
Bye.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna do it as long.
quadruple finger.